are back. Let's do the baseball thing. Didn't log in yesterday, so obviously didn't play. Don't want to come in rusty, so we'll take some batting practice and play some ranked here soon. That's the plan. Not much out of those. What else we got in the shop? All right. Load up our sliders and see how we do. Blake, how are you doing today? How was the weekend, Blake? So I'll go try to warm up my eyes after not playing for a little bit. Yeah, doing good. Hoping to World Series push. I'm in the 700s, but I've only played one ranked game on the year, so need to adjust to those pitch speeds. We had our local fair yesterday, so went to the fair and had a pretty good time. I think my kids had a great time, so that's always nice to see them enjoying themselves. Little late. We'll take a few cuts and then hit on over. What baseball game is that? I'm playing MLB The Show, 23 at the moment. There's going to be a new game coming out called Super Mega Baseball. And then yesterday I was at the fair, so there was no game at the fair, but I'm going to T-ball practice today, so that'll be fun. Hey, what's up, Sean? How you been? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, it's too late. I thought it was too early, so joke's on me. I think we overcorrected that time. Yeah, that time was all right. Just trying to get, I mean, if I can hit on Legend, right? Kind of hit on Legend, then I should be able to hit on Hall of Fame. That's why I usually will do these inner half fastballs. Shower, do some laundry, hop on the game. Nice. What are you playing right now? I don't like the event too much. I know the event helps us get the lightning card done, but I'm not overly excited for it. Plus, we're at the end of the ranked season, so I'm trying to get through here on a late World Series push. Might be too late, but I'll go as far as I can. We got to the 12. And we got a game immediately, so that's good. Not having to wait around. All right, looks like Blackburn game. Doing now, monthly, pretty close to being done. WBC or Affinity. Affinity takes a long time, the way they set it up this time. I believe I only have the American League West done, and that's probably because I play McGuire, Henderson, and Trout in most of my lineups.
Leading off for the Eagles, the center fielder, Trey Turner.
Alright, so opponent coming in, they got the red pinstripe jerseys. 2/3 of the way with the West, East, and about halfway with the other division. I sort of like having things that are not, completable in a day, because some of these guys just go so nuts on the game that they get everything done super quickly. It's nice for things to have a little bit of progress and take a while.
One ball, one strike. One ball, two strikes.
Chance Chisholm getting a piece. Got to earn the dopamine of hit of completing it. Yeah, the quick rush. Exactly. Hey, what's up, Chiefs Pride? How are you doing today? Chiefs, did you have a good weekend? Chiefs is a... He streams other games. He's a big Madden streamer, as you might imagine, with that username. Well, that one's just going to get jammed through to Tease with the hit. I felt like my location was alright, but sometimes they find the hole. He's off and running. I saw him take the lead right as I was like loading up the pitch, so now he's got a runner in scoring position, 2-out hit, get him in the lead. Of course, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Is there a quick way to unfollow a bunch of people on Twitch, trying to clean up your list and the inactive accounts? There's a program or a website, it's Commander Root. That is knocked out of there. Commander Root's pretty good, but be careful because you could like block everybody and stuff too. But I would probably recommend trying that. How's Matthew doing? Thought I was going to have just a nice, quick, easy inning to get this started, but he got that 2-run rally. Little jammer, bloop and a blast, right? Griffey got all of it, so find ourselves in a hole. Hey, what's up, Mom? How you been? Yeah, I'm doing good.
Ball one, no strike.
How was everybody's weekend? I didn't get on yesterday because I went to the fair.
That's
I get
ball
to deal
two.
with a big wind-up of Bob Gibson.
2 balls, no strike.
Boy, he took a long time, but strong arm. Looks like he's got that Matt Chapman card.
The second baseman,
At third. Trying to drop a bunt, and that was down in the dirt. I squared up too late to have control over like pulling back, so I just took him into that drag animation. And chase him down. I think it was through that early. Yeah, way too early.
All one's the count.
Yeah, I probably have followed a bunch of accounts that no longer stream as well. I think you can follow up to like 2,000 on Twitch. Oh, I thought I had it, but I was irritating Royals fans because he's won those first 2 games, and I like to Photoshop over a player into a jersey and say like I feel bad for him. So first I did Bobby Witt Jr., then I did George Brett. Some guy was upset, so he did Ricky Henderson yesterday and tagged me on Twitter about it. I guess I should do mound visit and get some arms prepared for later. Twins struggling this year. I'm surprised because I mean they have some good young players, Pasatiempo and Witt Jr. and I'm not really sure why they're not doing as well as they probably should be. Not that they should be, you know, winning 100 games this year, but I thought they'd be, you know, on the road to competition. And of course, Perez is still a great player. Hey, what's up, Dr. K? How was your stream the other day? I think I raided Saturday, right, and then didn't stream yesterday. So I think my last raid went into Dr. K. If you guys haven't followed him, please check him out. He was doing a 24-hour, or excuse me, a 12-hour, I believe that day. But you're the man. Yeah. How was your weekend? Those 12 hours take a lot out of you, right? At least for me, I feel pretty tired at the end of being live that long. You ended up going 16. My personal high, and I've touched it a couple times, is 17. So I have that sub goal out there for next month for maybe doing a 24. But I made it a pretty steep goal too, because I don't really think I want to do it. But like, if the price was right, you know, I would do it. Was sore a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I just when I jump off, like I just can't wait to go move around a touch, you know, because I've been sitting a long time. It's good to get up and move and take breaks, and usually eat something because I don't typically eat a lot on stream. Occasionally I will, especially when I was doing like the sports watch alongs, because you're not gaming, so it's a little bit easier to talk between bites, sort of thing. And then I usually sleep really good. Walk around every night. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good idea to set a timer. Or just remind yourself if you're able to do that mentally. I just kind of get wrapped into the action and I forget to get up at times. Don't think you've gone over 6. It can be nice, for sure. Thing is, like, you can start to build up a lot of an audience because your regulars come in. Hopefully they stay around and lurk at least. And then if you catch any raids and you have new traffic, you have new viewers that may follow from the raid. Plus, you're just moving up the game list, discoverability wise. So those big streams do have some benefits for streamers, but you don't want to do it at the cost of your health or anything either. Offering to oh yeah, that's BS. Yeah, don't do it, Matthew. Hey, what's up, Dark Spectre? How are you doing? Yeah, most of those things are scams. And also, like, who wants a bunch of hollow followers or anything either? Got rated about 15, so that kept it going. Yeah, I've done that too, where it's like just about to get off, but here comes a big raid, and it's like, well, there's a lot of new folks that are looking at me right now. I better stay with it a little bit longer. And then if they keep happening, then yeah, you just keep feeling through. But Dr. K's streams have grown a lot since I've known him, and just hope he just keeps moving up. The torture of doing Saints Madden Sim franchise. Dark Spectre. Oh, I slammed underneath that. It's a little bit different. The movements and speeds right on Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'm still trying to adjust to it. My first Hall of Fame game, I scored 7. So hopefully I can lock in here and knock some runs on Gibson. One stream at a time. Cleaning up the followers. Oh, I thought I got a piece of it, but it swung through early. I keep my volume down pretty quiet, so I don't hear the bat tick often. We're doing good. We went to the fair. My hometown has like a May Day fair, and got the 2 older kids a ride bracelet, and I got my wife one, like for unlimited rides. And she would say, on the kiddie ride, she would say, "Oh, this is for the baby. I just put it on my wrist," and then she could take the baby in. So that worked out pretty good. So they all rode. I don't care about the rides that much. I did go and do one little like fun house thing with them, because my daughter needed an adult to go with her. So that was a huge day. I thought I might get home and stream in the nighttime, like kind of the old hour type stream for 2 or 3 hours, but I was just dead tired. My feet were hurting. I think we were there for like 9 hours, and kind of a scummy deal from my home county. In the past, like even last year, we took my son, and you could bring in water, you could bring in some chips or whatever you wanted. Now they don't let you bring anything in, so you end up with a lot higher food bill, and the prices for the food was like criminally high. So I don't really know who's in charge of the fair. I'm gonna find out and complain about it a bit. I mean, it's fine. Like, nobody forced us to go or threatened us if we didn't spend money. But I had all the snacks packed up for the kids, and that would have been a nice way just to save a few bucks and spend more on extra stuff. So yeah, overall it was a good thing. But you just see the money just vanishing out of the wallet. You get you 50 followers for affiliate, 15 to 20 viewers. Yeah, that's messed up. That's a good way for you to get banned. You'll get your 50 followers organically, Matthew. I'm surprised you don't have 50 already, being as active in the MLB communities as you are. Gonna lurk and shower? No problem, buddy. We'll be here. Hopefully, when you come back, we'll have some runs on the board. But yeah, who knows? Another thing that they got us on, Dark, is when I bought the wrist bracelets, now it's a kiosk that is one of those electronic kiosks it says this kiosk does not give change. So you need to have the exact change, or it'll give you extra tickets. So I was buying an unlimited race band. I didn't need extra tickets. I wasn't going to play the carnival games. I just bought. There's like little vendors. I bought my kids each a small toy. My daughter got like a Pikachu stuffy and stuff like that. So that's, kind of scummy, right? You don't interact with somebody and get exactly what you want. But the cost was, I think, $37 per bracelet, right? Which is way more than it was last year. Last year was like $20. So I know there's inflation and blah blah blah. But they stack on top of that on each individual bracelet, because I bought 3 of them, so I'm over $100. They charge me a $2 convenience fee. How is this a convenience to me for them to not have somebody that they're paying hourly? And I'm noticing a lot of those convenience fees just popping up anywhere and everywhere. And when I went to the circus a couple weeks ago, bought the tickets online, there was a convenience fee for that. It's like, just tell me what you're charging me. Don't tell me it's a $2 convenience fee. This freaking nonsense. Looks like we're gonna flare it in. Hope so. I got the runners going. Wags is driving. Ricky better hustle in. He'll make it in there. Picking up pants and food. Pants and food seems like a weird combo. But maybe you ordered some special pants, or you just need some comfy ones for when you're working from home.
Inside, ball one.
Nancy Finley. I've been telling you guys about Nancy Finley. Her father was Carl H. Finley, or excuse me, Carl A. Finley, and he was the A's front office president for like 20 years. His cousin was the more famous of the Finleys, the one that had the mule and the orange baseballs and all that stuff. But I've gotten to know her a little bit through Twitter here recently, and is he gonna try it? Let's see. If he goes to 30, probably throws out Ricky. Yeah, she sent me a copy of her book Finley Ball, so I tweeted that today. If you guys have me on Twitter, you'll see that, and a thread about that era. She's trying to get her dad inducted into the Oakland A's Hall of Fame. So where I can, I'm trying to help her get more awareness of how good her father was. He stayed on after the team was sold and helped the new ownership group to get up and running, and helped scout Ricky Henderson and all those types of things. That kind of led to the 80s success as well. So yeah, I got that book here, and I can't wait to dive into it. So that was kind of a fun baseball story. Yeah, what happened to the pants, right? He's got the him pants coming. I got the full count, single runner from first. Oh, and I took a cloud strike. I thought he was going to go outer half, and then when it was coming in, sometimes you start anticipating in your brain where the ball's going. And when it started coming in, I thought it was a ball 4. He's thrown quite a few balls, trying to get me to change. Just tell me the company who handles the transactions is, why is the fee charged? Yeah, what's the convenience of this? I think what it is they don't want to pay the bank fee from being a teller that has, the ability to take debit cards and credit cards and that type of thing. But yeah, that's nonsense. Why are you passing that on to the customer? Just charge me. If it's $33 at the end, just tell me it's $33. Because I feel like it's like predatory. Like, oh hey, it's this price. Oh, but there's a little extra fee here, $6 in fees for you. And we didn't even pay an employee to sit there and talk to you about anything. And I know I'm just like on my old man rants again, but I don't like that wave of what's happening in business. I feel like that's very prevalent now. Plus, the gratuities everywhere. I think my wife said that there was one at McDonald's or something the other day where you could tip. It's like, come on, picking up an order. I don't really feel like I need to tip everybody for everything. New pants had to be him picking them. Okay. Wag's gonna have that perfect fit. I can't get him to bite on those inside. I was trying to throw those last 2 sinkers. I should try and throw them for a strike. But welcome back, Cheap Spread. Kudaba had tip. I hit 0. I'm super confused, Wags. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're telling me. Followed him, chatted a bit. Oh, right on. All right, here's Trout. Show me a fee at McDonald's so you can keep the damn food. The best way you can state that as well. Top. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that restaurant is or business is, Wax. I don't think we have them out here. Qdaba. Yeah, and then it's always a little bit awkward because like the employees probably sitting there hoping that you're gonna hook them up with a bonus, and you're like, yeah, I'm just picking up my order here. I believe in tipping like at a restaurant, and maybe that's an American thing because I know like the Australian buddies, they don't really do tipping there. So this conversations came up over the years, but if a waiter or waitress is bringing you food and they're checking your refills and you have a really nice dining experience, yeah, sure, that makes sense. If I'm just picking something up, I don't feel like that deserves a tip, personally. If they have a little tip jar and I can tell they went way out of their way and made sure I had extra forks and extra sauces and dip or whatever, I might leave a buck or two. But yeah, it's weird. It seemed like a lot of that popped up during COVID time, right? Where it's just like, all right, now we expect extra on top of what you're paying. It's a Chipotle alternative. Okay. I wonder if those are mostly on the East Coast because I don't think I've seen it out here in California or had anybody talk to me about it yet. I'm swinging out a lot of balls that were low. We got Wags and we got Josh. And when Josh is here, even when he's not here, sometimes I'll talk about the charities. SeriousFund.org provides children with a living with serious illnesses with a spectacular camp experience with high quality medical care, all in a safe and supportive environment. So you can check them out right there. If you've ever heard of the Knothole Gang or Paul Newman and the Newman Zone brands, those are all connected with SeriousFund.org. That was a good pitch. A little bit slamming the PCI around right now, but other than the 2-run homer, been okay here on the pitching side. So hopefully we get some more runs going. But of course, buddy, yeah, thanks for being here. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I was telling stories of the fair. I'll probably tell you guys lots of fair stories and stuff. But we went, had all the snacks packed up. Told we couldn't bring the snacks in, so I had to hoof it back to the car. I told my wife and the kids to go on inside, and they stamped my hand, and I felt bad. It's like the security, they don't want to tell you that you can't bring your stuff in, but those are the rules that they're doing. So yeah, they're definitely raking in the bucks. And I live in supposedly the poorest county in all of California. It's like, man, they're putting it to the working class folks that are just trying to go out there and have a good time with their families, or just have a good time on a date or whatever the case might be. Any reason that you go to the fair. Boy, Ricky is really backed up there. There's one not too far from you. Maybe one day you'll try it. Yeah, that's what I should ask. Do you guys like it better than Quiznos, or is it like on par with Quiznos? All right, excuse me, Quiznos. I got the Q in my brain stuck there. Is it on par with Chipotle? Quiznos is pretty dead. I don't see many Quiznos around anymore. Used to be my favorite sub restaurant back when I was still eating meat, and I would always go in and get a roast beef sandwich and top it with bacon. So you order it, pre-order, just go through, grab it, and say, hey, no tip. So you do prefer. Now you went Chipotle, Moe's, or Qdaba. Moe's is another one that I think I've heard you guys mention in here that we don't have. At least not in my region. Maybe it's over in the Bay Area or Los Angeles or something. But yeah, I'm not familiar with Moe's. I'm assuming it's the same style of restaurant. Qdoba. Okay. Seeing the Q without the U's is definitely throwing me off. And I'm good at botching stuff even when it's, more, par for the course English words. Same kind of thing. They yell and welcome Moe's when every customer walks in. Those runners were supposed to be trying to steal the base. I felt like they were delayed. I was hoping to bunt for a hit and just, put it where the defenders were not. Yeah, he wants to face McGuire. Sure looks great on their website. So I heard back in the old days, like the commercials were not real food. Like if you'd see a Whopper or a Big Mac or something, it was like some type of synthetic food that photographed better or filmed better back in the old days. Traffic jam for Wags. Oh, super late on that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kept thinking he was going to waste a pitch there because he's been wasting a lot of them. And I swung high. So pitching around did get me. Hopefully I can make him pay here with Santander. Not a cheese eater. A lot of people, like it because of the cheeses.
No, inside.
And Wag's wife likes the queso. Getting to where I'm overly taking pictures now. And he pitched himself out of the jam, steps on home plate and gets the force. That was obviously a golden opportunity there. You don't eat the queso, just the shredded cheese.
Nope, outside. Ball, that's it.
Staying patient. Both of those were pretty close.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Don't get any, but it just made me think, what the heck is sour cream? I don't eat sour cream. I never have, but my wife loves it whenever we get tacos. If we go through any place that has it and she orders it, she always wants to get sour cream added on. I tried to rush that with Jeter, and he's going to get the infield hit. This guy was running last time he had speedsters on. I just figured he was going to go. Dairy product obtained by fermenting regular cream with certain kinds of lactic and acid bacteria. Sometimes when you know how stuff's made, it makes it less appealing. The bacteria culture, which is introduced either deliberately or naturally, sours and thickens the cream. I mean, obviously it's okay to eat, or else, it wouldn't be on the store shelves everywhere. But yeah, that doesn't sound as good to me. Well, I got the throwaway late. I didn't see him get a lead there at all, and it felt like it was a weird animation the way that the catcher popped up. I guess I wasn't preloading, so that's my fault. Just gonna test Sammy's arm. He will not. Oh, what's up, Fanaki? I'm doing good. What you been up to?
Ball, in. That's it. Save.
And he didn't get him, so this guy's using the speed game against me pretty well. Yeah, I left that one hanging a bit. Thankfully, Sosa will grab it. Yeah, we're good. Had a very fun week. We went to the A's game on Thursday, and yesterday we went to our local fair. I think it's supposed to be the county fair, but it's always held in my hometown.
Inside ball.
Big agricultural fair. So my son went on the Ferris wheel with my wife. That terrifies me, the being up that high. I've never gone on one. I had a hard time watching him go up there, but All was good. They said you can take phones on there, so I recorded them going around on the wheel. He was super happy. He's got the daredevil, whatever it is, gene to him, where he likes all the rides. Yeah, it's got games, rides, petting zoo. They have a little like kids farmer experience thing. You go in, they put an apron on you, and you plant a seed, and then you get like a pretend crop that you go and harvest, and you go through and like you can milk cows and different things, and at the end, you sell your crop back to the people that are running the fair. The kids do, and they give them like $1 certificate, which is not an actual dollar, but then they can exchange that for like a chocolate milk or a tangerine or something like that. So my kids got some snacks, and hopefully they learned a little bit too. Got to pet some baby sheep, pigs, and goats in the petting zoo. I'm swinging so late, righty, and I took all the batting practice to warm up too. Yeah, those are rough at bats. Yeah, he skipped the fear of heights deal. Yeah, he's just like, man, I'm good. He wanted to do it last year, and I didn't encourage it, but this year I was just like, yeah, go ahead. And of course, my wife had to go with him, or Dill has to go with him at his age, but yeah, he was good.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
I was trying to sit fastball or sinker down and was jumpy.
Ball, that's out.
Had the runners going. I wish I could have plunked that in somewhere. And I slammed out at it. Was going to be a late swing, but if I would have kept the PCI in, probably could have just ticked it foul somewhere. It was like both of us are trying to adjust to playing on the Hall of Fame speeds. Swing late and be great, right, for Chapman. Forgot that he gets the right-hand hitter pull shift, so he just kind of knocks it where the defenders are not.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. I got 1 ball, 1
New
strike.
giveaway starting today for Candy.com. AP Gaming has got a prize package coming with numerous packs from Saturday's stream. I was getting all his information in, but we'll do another one of those Candy sponsored segments this coming Saturday. So be sure to enter that giveaway. I'll put it in the links after this raffle stops.
Nope. Ball 4.
Good eye. I didn't realize it was 3-2. I was thinking it was 2-2. Lost mental focus there. Trout won't get that runner. So his patience paid off as he capitalizes. He's got Heim, Anderson, and Turner. So let's try King.
Your attention, please. Now, Michael.
So Funaki, if your fundraiser ride was this weekend, do you think you'd be ready, or are you still needing to ramp up a little bit more? Funaki's been trading for a big event out there in the Netherlands.
0-1. He's going. Ball, inside.
Yeah, I don't know if Kondo's bad at throwing runners out, or if this guy's getting more of a lead on me than I realize that he is. And I'll shoot that one through. So this inning's been terrible. Still don't have an out. And he's just knocking the runs in here left and right. I thought he was going to try to trap me and then send the runner, so I just came home. Probably had an out there on that. get the lead runner, but a lot of damage done. But it's ranked, so I think you just battle through, kind of regardless. Yeah, I hit the wrong button, so he took off. At a decent level, coming weeks, next 2 weeks are going to be the hardest so far.
1 and 1.
Probably haven't thrown over enough in this game. Yeah, it's first game after a couple days of not playing, so not trying to give myself an excuse for not playing well, but that's probably part of it.
Ball 3.
So did anybody else go to a fair or anything else fun over your guys' weekend? I know the Kentucky Derby was Saturday. I don't really know what all happened big sports yesterday. I know my A's lost.
Inside ball.
And the Sixers won by a point to even up that series. Of course, Warriors-Lakers tonight. Pivotal game for my favorite team, because if they don't win, get down 3-1, it's going to be really slim path to get through the series.
That's ball 2.
They looked pretty bad that first game in Los Angeles. Yeah, getting the swing through, but yeah, rough inning, gave up 4. Had numerous runners on in threatening situations. I just haven't had the key hits in this game. Just trying to get that towards second base. I think he got me. We'll try to slide in, but Ricky's out. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you been? So Cano versus Chisholm. People seem to like this Cano card quite a bit.
Ball 2 strikes. Ball let down.
Get brushed off the plate.
That ball foul.
Yeah, Medinaloo, I'm playing. Just stay tuned. If you watched more, you'd probably know. Cano is BP.
Oh.
But yeah, not particularly close. I feel like I only see you when I have that in the title, so I'm just kind of giving you some flack.
No ball 2 strikes. Nope. Ball 1. One
Just
ball,
put him in your
2 strikes.
rotation. Not for me, maybe for somebody else, but I've been having a hard time hitting him. You're raking off him. I hit him okay on on All-Star, but right now on Hall of Fame, I'm not hitting him.
Ball match out.
Then again, I just haven't been hitting much in this game. It's needed in order to conquer the 52 miles of climbing, while conquering the 22,000 feet of altitude on one day. So how does it work, Funaki? Is it just like, are you taking sponsors where like you get your coworkers to pay so many like euros per mile that you go, or is it just people enter and they pay the entry fee to benefit the charity? I don't even know where I'm at on that one, to be honest with you. I played some of the event, but I haven't looked at the progress path. Not overly concerned about Chapman. Like, it'll be nice to get him, but I'm not
Ball.
losing
2
sleep
strikes.
over. He just goes around.
Nope. That's inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Yeah, good to the ball.
Camilo Doval.
Inside ball. ball three. Three balls, no strike. Hey!
Paid entry fee. You're more or less obligated to bring at least 2,500 euros. Sponsor donations to the fund. It's all an online platform. Not possible to do it in X amount climb method. Okay. I remember doing a bowling fundraiser when I was a kid. It was like every pin you knocked down, people would donate so much per pin, something like that. Who's going diamond? I don't know who's going diamond. You guys been doing investing method? I haven't invested in cards really throughout my my time playing the show. Maybe once or twice I've loaded up on somebody. Hey, what's up, Bipolar? Oh, I jumped at that. That would be a big jump, though. Isn't he still silver, Sean?
0-2 is the count.
Gives them an incentive to do their absolute all. Yeah, rough at bats. Let's put in Young. That way King's not completely cooked for next one. Oh, he's up to gold. Okay. Because when the game came out, I started paralleling him as one of the lefties in my my bullpen. I don't know what I have chatting at. Maybe P3 or something. And I was surprised how low his rating was. So yeah, he's probably got a good shot to go back to diamond.
Oh,
The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
So
he's out.
get the out. He had a bloop and a blast in the first inning, and then he had that inning where I just couldn't get anybody out. He has pitched around when I've had decent innings going, and I haven't hit well righty this one.
Counts 1-0.
Going to sleep this early? It's only 2 in the afternoon for Nagi. Nah, what is it, like 11 p.m. there? I know the UK is like 8 hours ahead, and then I always forget. I think you have an extra hour or two. Yeah, pleasant dreams. Let us know how you're doing. You know, if you feel like throwing some pictures in Discord server of you out training or something, it'd be really cool to see.
Ball, that's out.
I was trying to get that one on there. 1 extra hour.
Oh, 1's the count.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing him get the lead. I feel like maybe Kinseki Kondo's arm is just weak. That or he's moving when I'm not seeing him. Into the dugout.
He's safe.
Took the wrong nose. It was a circle champ. Do you guys like the Alex Young from the Player of the Month deal? I feel as if that card had a slider maybe to set up with the cutter would be really nice. But I haven't spent much money on set 1 players. I was just focused on doing live series collection and getting everybody done. So who are the good pitchers then, Sean? Because you're just like everybody's bad.
Count full.
Sammy's got it. I think that ball's drifting along with.
Leading off for the Deuce, the right fielder,
Gibson, Jose Alvarado. Yeah, Alvarado looks like a good one, right? Hey, thanks for thinking about me, Lemmy. I DM'd you back. I was out at the fair yesterday, so I hope it was in time.
Ball, that's inside.
Gearing up and then trying to slow down. Made sure to wait. Oh, thanks so much, buddy. We're talking about manscaped.com. And Lemmy was kind enough to use my creator code. So if you guys are looking to be groomed, feel good, smell good, they have all kinds of products, please check them out. And use code DFR20.
One's the count.
Yeah, a lot of people are using Gibson. For sure. That's who I faced to start this game. And just the way he sequenced with him, I had a hard time getting a lot going. I am swinging way too late on a lot of these. And I thought Jeter might have shot it through. Oh, he made a bad throw, so make him work. Looked it up on that. Oh, I just saw that stat. I don't remember seeing that so much in the game, but left on base, he's had 4, I've had 8, and that's kind of your difference is just not getting those big hits. Weekend was great, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, we went to our hometown fair. Went to the A's game Thursday. So I mean, I know that wasn't the weekend, but yeah, it's been a busy week, and we were at the fair for like 9 hours yesterday, so I was really tired. I was hoping to get on and do like a little nighttime stream just to not lose momentum, but needed to sleep. All right, we went around the circle. Fortunately, under 700 after that one. I've played like 2 Hall of Fame games all year. That was the second one there. But it's nice to have the pitch speed stay consistent, so hopefully I'll play somebody that's on Hall of Fame so the pitch speeds will stay up. Because when you start getting that up-down drop, makes it tough to be consistent with the timings. I'm never too specific about where I'm at, Sean, but I'm in the Central Valley. The 209 area code, if you know where that's at. Yeah, we got them to the first game. They had a good time. We spent most of the game, or I shouldn't say most. We spent a lot of the time there. They have a couple kid zone areas. One's called the Stomping Grounds, where they can start on a base and they run through to the wall. So they were doing that. And there's like a T-ball simulator where you hit the. They have like a really soft little baseball, like trainer ball deal. That you can hit up against a screen, and that simulates where it's at. I don't usually get even to the county level, Sean. I wouldn't mind telling you because you've been around, like if you want to whisper me or something. But yeah, I've had some weird cats come through on my stream, and I've streamed for a long time now, where I just don't really want to give out too much information. Hey, I think we played each other, right? Last game? Good game if that was you. You were running really well. I might need to get Kondo out of there. I'm not 100% sure how I should pronounce your name. Mrs. Donnie's about to head out for work, so I'll after this inning, I'm going to jump over and get out of my chair and just tell her, have a great day at work. And today I got T-ball practice for my son. But yeah, you get some folks that are just weird, man. Like they want to know like your location, and there's always a concern of as a streamer of doxing yourself or people knowing where you're at or your movements, and I usually keep that a little bit guarded.
Ball, that's outside.
I mean, I'm not Dr. Disrespect or something where, you know, I guess one day he was doing an IRL and then people went and shot at his house or something. Like, I don't have that many people watching me. You just get some people have too much like negative energy around these platforms. Yeah, right. I mean, I've told the story that one weird dude from FIFA played half a FIFA game with us, and then lost his mind over us not doing everything the way he said. He was a guy that said he was a professional FIFA goalkeeper. Um, Man, first inning home runs. Left that one hanging for Granderson. I'm not sure if we're on All Star Hall of Fame. And yeah, that dude probably made 100 alts over like 6 months, and it was just such a small um, interactions. Like, shows you how weird stuff can be. Can't whisper. Oh, you could jump in the Discord or something. But yeah, I think I do have whispers off for the reasons that I outlined before. But I can whisper Limmy and stuff, and I think he can whisper me too. So that's weird. I don't know what prevents or allows somebody to whisper.
That's ball two.
But yeah, you know the general area, Sean. Out here in the agricultural region of California.
Oh,
Yeah, whispers off. I can whisper. Okay, I'll let you know later, buddy. All right, we'll get through the inning. Some damage done. Hopefully, I'll have more clutch hits. I need to get the batters with the high clutch stat. Do you guys like the clutch stat? Let me pull you on that, because I guess clutch is like super important this year now to hitters, which I feel like is just kind of a made up BS thing. All right, so I'll just make it a yes, no, and if you're indifferent, I guess don't vote. But we'll try to force you to vote one way or the other. I'll be right back. All right. You have them off. Two thanks to trolls and the baby bags. We're facing Lodolo. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he throws. Slurve, sinker, circle change.
that's a ball.
Alright, so Ricky leads off with a knock. So I'm going to vote no. There should be a poll running at the top of your chat. Please vote. Do you like clutch being a big stat on MLB this year? Hey, we'll get hit by pitch. Way to take one for the team, Jack. Oh, he painted that one in. I thought it was the slider moving away and stuff. Yeah, I believe we're supposed to be the poorest county. I can't believe they're charging so much for people to go out. I'm surprised it's not like Taft or something. But I guess there must be decent jobs out there. I don't really know what industry that would be. Because or like Kern County. Those things seem like super spread out when I drive through them.
Oh, yeah. I got one ball, one strike.
Ah,
One
slam
ball,
down.
two strikes.
That should have been a 3-run shot. If I could have just waited back. Up the middle. I think he wanted to slide out and he jumped instead. Bad feeling when you do the wrong input from somebody that's done it numerous times. I think this game might be on All-Star. I'll check between innings. I paused for that already, so I don't want to overdo it.
No ball, two strikes.
Feels like the PCI looks bigger.
Ball.
Somehow we lay off.
Nope.
Super weird. Just ask Donnie. I'm glad you got your new house, Bipolar. I hope it's working the way that you want it to thus far. Wanted to lay off, but it's gearing up too much lefty. Just a piece of that. And swung through kind of mistakenly. Realized it was in, but it's still committed to it.
That's out.
Oh, there's like a Pokédex. And you can play the community game in any streamer's chat that has it. Like Coco Sports has it. If you know Coco, he streams MLB at times. So it's like a global Twitch game, and yeah, it's just kind of something that you can do for fun. They have their own Pokemon server, and it can be a nice little incentive for somebody to stick around in your chat and lurk and catch them. Carne Basada was the one that told me to bring that in, so it's been a nice game. It unlocked all my VIP spots a long time ago because I had a legendary spawn in my chat, so a bunch of people flooded in here to try to catch it. Loving it, trying to get organized. Every time you organize something, wife yells at you, reorganize it her way. Yeah, my wife when she puts stuff away, I never can find it. It never seems like it's in a logical location for me. So I'm kind of bad about leaving things all over the place, but I know where they are, but it's not necessarily straightened out to her liking. But I guess that might just be kind of a common thing between men and women, because I know like there's some different functionalities between male brain, female brain, and just different people have different way of looking at stuff too. Yeah, I always have to ask. Like, oftentimes I'll have to text when she's at work if I'm looking for something for the kids.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's like, why would it be there? But, you know, to her it makes sense, and she knows where it's at. Sean, we're not going down that trail. Everybody's welcome in my chat. So if that's not okay for you, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. In general, Bipolar and I know what we're talking about this, and yeah, men and women exist, and anybody else that feels the way that they do, I respect it, and their decision to be themselves. But yeah, we're not going to give anybody a hard time around here. Not what the stream's for. Jeter, touch underneath. Don't think it'll carry. So that was finally a decent swing, but flew it up there. Thanks, Rubes. Rubes is here. Yeah, probably not a great thing for somebody to come in and see, and if they didn't hear my response to it. Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, people can feel however they want to feel. I'm not here to be the arbiter of that, but yeah, I've always said numerous times in this stream, like, I don't care what you look like, I don't care who you pray to, or if you don't pray, or who you're attracted to, whatever, you're welcome here. But yeah, great to see Rubes. Let's see, Rubes has been having a little Twitter deal that he said he would stream if he got a bunch of likes, so go like up the Rubes tweets. I saw it because Jet retweeted it today. I think I missed it yesterday. I don't even know what the stream's gonna be. I think it's like a special FIFA stream he might do. Come out of retirement for a one-off. So be sure to like up the Rubes. We'll see if he gets there. Probably won't. Oh, I'm glad Walker grabbed that. That was tracking right through. Don't have Twitter. If you did, you would like. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, Rubes is a good guy. He's fun to watch. But I don't know when the last time he was live. Maybe a couple months. So hopefully we get him out of retirement. Bipolar's all over it. Thanks, Bipolar. February. Man, time flies, right? The other day, Jennifer put in the who is, and it's like she's been following for 6 months. I remember she followed to come in and talk about fantasy sports. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long in my mind with a lot of the connections that I have here. And I guess it shows you how precious time is too, because we're only here for so long, and then whatever happens after happens. So yeah, time's chugging down the track.
Ball one. One ball, 2 strikes.
Ugh, that was a bad jam up swing. I'm swinging really late on same hand in this deals, and that doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem like it should make sense because that's why I went and practiced to start stream was lefty lefty on legend, but sometimes you just kind of get yourself hesitating a bit.
One ball, 2
Too
strikes.
early.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And swung through that one. Alright, so most of us that responded, all of us that responded, nobody is like in the clutch stat. To me, it seems like a stat that makes a lot of the other stats not really, I don't say they don't matter, but if a guy has clutch, supposedly their PCI is going to be a lot bigger and better in certain key situations. Easier to get a hit when you need it. And I don't want to say players that have been clutch in big World Series moments or something don't exist, but it just feels like a weird way to kind of skew the cards and stuff. Missing a sock. The dryer probably ate it, buddy. Contact with runners in scoring position. I like my opponent's uniforms. And we're going to double him off. He thought he had to hit it down the line. Sosa to McGuire. Summer of 1998. So our fair, and I'm assuming a lot of fairs around the country, if you guys have them, has like the fair queen pageant deal. And we have a hall there in the fairgrounds. And I don't think they use it for a lot of other events besides the fair, but anyhow, it's there, and they have a picture of these girls that have won the queen over the years. Like back in the 50s, they had some of these ladies in swimsuits, and I'm kind of thinking like, should we really be judging young women off of their looks anymore, especially like in that type of context? Seems a little odd. I don't know if it's fun for the girls that compete in it. I don't know if they get a scholarship or anything, or if they just get to walk around with a special sash and say, "Hey, I'm queen of the fair" type of thing. But yeah, it just kind of got me thinking, like, I wonder if this will be a thing like in 5 or 10 years, or if people will push back against it. I think we'll send in Moncada. Hey, what's up, Demon Chase? About burn down the kitchen making chicken. You need to go to the Poop Baby School of Cooking there, Bear. She's always been, of late, like last month or two, she's been uploading a lot of great looking meals in the Discord. Hey, it's all good. Yeah. How's everything going in real life, Demon Chase? You guys are about to welcome the baby demon soon, right? You can cook, can you? You never put pictures in there. Actually, I take that back. I think you did post once something that you made. First time what happened? Did you get distracted and left the food on the stove or something? Made a bunch of things. I didn't wait back. July. Okay, so it's close.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now I thought you told me your work does not offer like a paternal leave, right? So it's going to be a lot on your significant other, and also for some reason I thought I had Johnny Bench on the bench. So Kinsiki's the only catcher I have. Also on you, going in and out work-wise. She doesn't get a break either. That's kind of wild, man. And I know stuff varies state to state and region to region, but definitely seems like they should give her, 6 months paid for the little one to thrive and to be taken care of. Covering their weight 6 to 8 weeks. I chased that. And I've just been stinking with runners on. Probably pressing a little bit after that first game. But we'll be alright, hopefully. And if we're not, we're not. Named after a fourth liner. I don't get that, Sean. Oh, opposite field swing. Nice swing from Mullins. Stressful for sure. But hey, you got through a lot of the hard stuff last year, right? Getting the home purchase, and now I feel like the timing of life is working out really well for you, Demon. Although, this will be a little bit of a stressful time, but also a very happy time too. But yeah, don't worry about being around. I mean, I love it when you're here. I mean, that goes for everybody that frequents the chat. But yeah, real life is always way more important. Twitch will be around. Streams will be around. I'm gonna have to go back to streaming nights, early mornings in about a month, and that'll be for at least 4 months. So then I don't know what I'll do after. Just kind of cross the bridge when we get there. But we'll have so much babysitting, so I'll be streaming when everybody's asleep. Cowboy butter steak, stuffed chicken burgers, deer steak, lion wrap. Wait, you? Oh, is it steak loins? I read that as lions. I'm like, you can't be eating lion. That's got to be illegal to be eating lion. And he stole that on the sinker ball. So let's bring in the infield. Squirrel, hot dogs, pasta, bunch of stuff. Well, if you think about it, please take a picture and show us. And I know I always prompt you guys to share, and I don't cook a lot of different things personally, so I tried to cancel that once I realized it was a bad throw, but he got that run in. Probably should have had him at the plate. I wasn't expecting the throw meter to be over with Jeter coming straight at the plate, the play being in front of him. But yeah, I'd love to see what you guys do. But yeah, I usually just cook the same stuff. I cook hamburgers, I cook tacos, and occasionally in the summertime I'll barbecue. I do usually post when I barbecue to show you guys. Be a test if you can get through it. You can get through anything. Yeah, definitely, buddy. You'll be okay. You just might be overly tired, and I know for like my personal experience, the relationship can be very stressful. Adjusting to the baby, and the hardest one was the first one because you don't know what to expect, and your sleep is going to be interrupted because the babies sleep for like an hour sleep cycle, so you don't even really feel like you get that good nap with the little one. And I don't know if there's family, in-laws, trusted, best friends or anybody that can come over and let you guys get a little rest, but that would definitely be a great thing to do when the baby's in a good mood. So that way you guys are happier and getting through those first few months together. And I know you didn't come here for like dad advice, but yeah, I'm excited for your real life demon. Yeah, chasing down. If the presentation, if it doesn't look horrible, we'll post it. I understand. Yeah, you just want it to taste delicious. Who cares about how it looks on the plate? But if you're trying to share it on social media, yeah, now you want it to look good. So I'm 99% sure this game's on All-Star, but let me confirm what I'm thinking. I really should be smashing some runs in here. Sometimes it'd be that way. What am I looking at? Is that the right one? No. Yeah, I guess it is the game log. I guess I didn't scroll down enough. Just wanted to see where the settings were. Usually you do it earlier in the game. Yeah, so we're on All-Star. No excuses to just be struggling here against Lodolo like this.
That's a ball.
Oh, Piplup's cool. Yeah, Piplup's like a little penguin Pokemon. So yeah, away you go, right? It's free to play, and then whenever they spawn, you just catch one, and you'll earn like Pokebucks that you can use to buy more Pokeballs and different things as you watch my stream or any stream that has the game attached to it. So in my panels, and I don't know if you're mobile or if you're on PC or desktop, or excuse me, laptop, you can see the Pokédex and all that. But yeah, new giveaway. We're starting today. That'll be drawn this coming Saturday. Ah, he caught me, dang it.
Got him.
That first pitch was hanging too. To Jazz, and I just didn't connect with it, and then I was going to try the bunt and run. But yeah, Tight Spot's awesome. Please check out Tight Spot. Tight Spot, I'm still pending. you know what I mean for that money. Tight Spot and myself are both waiting for payment to be delivered from a certain company. It's not even like I need it for the day-to-day life thing. It's just like, you know, the ODB song, better have my money. That's how I'm starting to feel like, what are you guys doing? How does it take this long to pay out your creators? I could have invested it into Bitcoin or something by now. Oh, Jason V. Larson. What's up, Jason? Thank you, buddy. 11 months. Get Jason on the wall. Getting a little closer to having to do a 24-hour. The month of May. We got a month goal. See if we have to do a 24 for my birthday. Hey, we'll just get the out. Jason, I'm going to write you down in just a second. How's everything been? Great to see you. So Lodolo settled down. He has his confidence up. Slurve, circle change, sinker, fastball. Love how the ads remind you to subscribe. Mine's June 2nd, so it's right at the start of the month. How's the show treating you, Jason? Have you got to play a lot so far? I think we get a run back with McGuire. We do. Alright, Big Mac. Ties us up. Trying to go back into Hall of Fame. That bouncing between Hall of Fame and All-Star is not the easiest. Started at like 724 today, and I thought like, yeah, let's go out and win a couple games and try to push into the 800s for today's stream. But yeah, that was the plan. Now we're on plan B. High fly ball from Santander, just a touch underneath it. Going okay, still don't understand hitting RNG. Overall okay. Boy, it feels really easy, I think, this year to hit compared to previous years. However, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm always tearing the cover off the ball, but seems like the pinpoint pitching just kind of floats anywhere and everywhere, and a lot more hits are falling in. I know in like real life baseball, run scoring is up with the bigger bases and the faster games too. However, I think the show might be a little bit too offensively skewed right now. Oh, breaks over. Oh, right on, buddy. Have a great rest of your day at work. Trout. Oh, I think it's going to die. I was going to say that was going to be a PCI check homer if we got out of there. I've heard people do, or I've heard some people say they do really well without the PCI because they already know where they're at in time and space from playing the game so long. That not having the distraction of that being in front of your eye can be good. Easier to hit. Sometimes perfect 125. It does. I had some in Moonshot that died out with like 125 power, guys. Johnny Bench, off a left-hand pitcher. He's got 125 power, and it died out in course. It's like, man, that's max elevation. How does that not get out? You know, Moncada right off the top of the wall. So we had the one solo shot in this inning. We've had some near misses. You're loving it so far. Here's Sammy. That might be the end for Lodolo. Indeed it is. Comes Smith, and I'm going to look fastball inner half. Went outer half, and yeah, it was early. Actually, way too early. But hey, at least I didn't get jammed up like I've been doing. So I guess that's progress. But yeah, we got a big one from McGuire. I'm so happy McGuire's in the game. I imagine his Cardinals card, which will probably come out later in the year, should be even better. Dude, there's a lot of clipping going on this year, and I know I complain about stuff that doesn't matter sometimes, but it just doesn't look very finished right at times.
There you go.
We're only on 55 pitches, so I guess I stayed with Walker. Don't mind the setup. Can take breaks. Don't feel behind. Yeah, you know what? That's weird that you mentioned that. I saw somebody that I'm following more recently now on Twitter, and he's an MLB guy, and he said like it's a great feeling to take a couple days off and not feel like I'm so far behind on everything. Some of the other games you feel like you dropped too far back when you don't play daily.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Oh, streaming. Yeah, I got lots of streaming tips. So what I usually say to people, I have a few things that I truly believe now from over the years, and some of it's just preference. But if you got a console and you're playing the show, so I know you're a console gamer, at least to some degree, don't go out and buy like a $2,000 computer and ring lights and lights for your room and all the gear. Just stream off your PC or off your console initially. If you got a good headset and a way to read chat, I would start that way. Make sure that you actually like it first. If you do like it, then you start thinking about buying some equipment. So that would be first and foremost. Some people spend so much starting out that then they almost get themselves trapped into where they feel like it's a job, that they need to be doing it. And it shouldn't feel that way. Hopefully it feels fun, and if it blows up and you can do it full time someday, then that's great. Another thing I would say is like get the same username everywhere. So if I'm going to be Sean Hunt and you're happy being Sean Hunt 8, go register that over on Kick and on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. And you might say, I don't care about TikTok and YouTube. That's okay, but you don't want somebody taking your content and pretending that they are you for views and clicks. Also, you may want to market network on those platforms eventually, which is usually recommended as well. Yeah, I started no face cam. This was the early version of my stream. If you got a second to look at that YouTube clip, 2K17. I was really lucky when I came in on that game. It had a special way that the auction house would refresh, and it was in 15-minute increments. So I was like one of the only people that would stream it in the late nights back then. That was when my son was born. I needed something to do to kind of pass the time. So yeah, I didn't have a camera, just had my had an old Turtle Beach headset. Mike was reading chat off my laptop. You could read off your phone, off your tablet, whatever you can read chat on. I think even the apps now, you can read it right there off of the Twitch app on PS5 and Xbox. And yeah, I think it's okay. Camera would probably be the first investment. Buy one that's compatible with your console if you like it, if it's fun. And let your buddies know, like your Twitch buddies, real life friends, if you want them to be in chat. Hey guys, I'm going to be streaming. So I don't know, I forget, Sean, if you're student, working, maybe just at home for the time being. But yeah, I would let like my peer group know, so you get some folks in their chat. Yeah, it's definitely harder. Yeah, people love the interaction of seeing the streamer, for sure. And it took me a while to get accustomed to it because I don't necessarily like being watched that much. You guys watch it. I like the gameplay and I like the interaction more, but it is what it is. Oftentimes I look over at chat instead of looking directly at the camera, like I'm having a conversation with you. But when I stop and slow myself down, if somebody says something kind of poignant in chat, or if they're going through a hard time, then that usually triggers my brain to be like, all right, I need to look right at the camera and tell them, hey, I understand what you're going through, or I'm sorry for what's going on. Because sometimes people have like some serious stuff to share with you, but often I'm just kind of looking around. I don't know that it's that big a deal, but it's something that I probably can improve on. And you always want to, see what you're doing and what you can do better. Oh yeah, I live in California. Yeah, I usually stream when everybody's asleep. And for the last year, maybe year and a half, I haven't really been on that schedule. My in-laws are heading out to Portugal. They're here right now. They're hanging out with their grandkids, and that's why I can stream at this moment. But they're going to head to Portugal for 4 months. They own a home there, and yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream because like my wife just went to work, so I'm going to be the one with the kids in the day. I'm usually with them in the evening anyhow, and I don't mind being with my children. It's just, yeah, having babysitting is great because you can kind of do whatever you want when it feels fun for you. So yeah, I'll be back on those late night pandemic hours for sure. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was such a weird game, Marcus. Um, Golden State to me felt like they were in charge till about the second, well, into the second quarter, about halfway through, and then it was just like the game completely turned. And I've seen a lot of Warrior fans complaining about the calls. I have some complaints too, but I don't think that was everything. Coach Kerr came out and said we can't whine about the calls because we lost our poise and didn't execute. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. So it seems like game two, Kerr made some adjustments on Darvin Ham, and Lakers kind of got caught flat. I would say the Lakers adjusted pretty well to the Warriors in game three, and of course the change of venue matters as well. But all I can do is hope and root. But if we get down 3-1, that's slim pickings, right? Teams don't come back from 3-1 very often. So tonight's obviously very important to the Warriors. Of course, important to the Lakers too. They don't want to keep Golden State around, but we'll see. Dude, Poole was bad. Clay had 6 turnovers. Clay Thompson, that's a really big personal deal to him. Of course, growing up with his dad, Michael, playing for the Lakers, and growing up as a Laker fan, I think Clay was probably pressing. I don't think it was one of those, the moment was too big, but I think he was probably just trying too hard. Draymond had a bad game. I thought even Curry, his stats looked okay, but I thought Curry's body language wasn't great. So I thought like everybody kind of struggled in that one, to be honest, from the Golden State perspective. Lakers didn't really come out hot, but then they adjusted. He's going to turn on this one, inner half. It's usually not robbable in this part. That thing was way over the wall. But, yeah, he got Ricky on. I gave up the walk and then bashing that one, so yuck. I'm going to need to rally. Hey, it is too soon, Jason. It's always too soon. But you know what? Golden State, all jokes aside, Golden State probably benefited from that because I think Durant doesn't come if it wasn't for losing that finals. So that was 2 titles beyond there. And remember, we were down 3-1 to the Thunder in that series right before the finals, the Western Conference Finals. So, everything, looking at it in hindsight, it still sucks because it was a historic season where they could have been, 73 wins and a title. But yeah, I would trade the 73 wins and a title for 2 titles, and almost got the Raptors too. I think if the injuries didn't happen, they probably would have three-peated. And then, if you want to go further down that butterfly effect, Durant leaves, but Durant on the way out agrees to a sign-in trade, and that brings D'Angelo Russell to Golden State. Russell gets flipped for Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins. And, yeah, without Wiggins, we probably don't win last year's title. This guy's locking in and bashing everybody here. Thought I was going to be cruising to the win and back into Hall of Fame. This guy's got other plans. But yeah, Los Angeles. I mean, they can really put the metaphorical foot on the throat tonight, and Golden State levels it. Then Golden State gets home court advantage back. Warriors been way better at home throughout this regular season. Yeah, you can't complain, right? I mean, they got 4 titles. If it ends, this season ends against the Lakers, then hey, it's all good. If that's the end of the dynasty or whatever, it's been a heck of a run. I think next year they're competitive because I expect Draymond to opt back in. Draymond's kind of a mixed bag where I'm sure somebody's going to throw money at him, but he's got 20-something million coming from Golden State next year, so I think he'll probably just stay there. And then the following year, you got Draymond and Clay as free agents. What I think about, oh God, no, I didn't talk about it yet. That was so weird because yesterday I was saying, I was out and about at the fair, so I didn't really see much of anything, but I did see that highlight. I thought the owner was kind of a bozo for grabbing the ball and trying to punch it away from Jokic, like you're not a player. But Jokic getting a little elbow on him is a bad thing to do. I doubt he knew that was the Suns owner when he was doing it. I probably just thought it was a random fan, which isn't good either, because you can't be having players doing that type of interaction with the fans. That's what the refs are there for and whatnot. What's up, Koala? So yeah, I thought they both ended up looking bad, and then I thought the owner flopped. And I know he's not a player, but I mean, I thought he just like threw his hands up to make it look so dramatic and everything. So I thought there was like, there's that saying about like 2 wrongs don't make a right. I thought they were both wrong in that moment. Yeah, like what's the owner trying to do? Like you're not a part of the game. That was like some Mark Cuban type stuff. Although I don't remember Cuban even doing anything that ridiculous with the ball in play, so to speak. Cuban's done some dumb stuff over the years. You're tired having to walk it off against your Rangers in these moments. It pains you. Imagine being an A's fan this year, man. We're just giving up like 10 runs a game. We're going to be in all the highlights. No Cuban slander. There was a time Cuban was linked around buying the Oakland A's. I wish he would have. Even though I don't think he's the greatest owner in sport or anything. Like, he'd be a whole lot better than Fisher. Yeah, Mason Miller. Yeah, I'm excited for Miller. I hope he stays healthy and we get to enjoy him for a handful of seasons. Slam that PCI. I've been way too heavy with the PCI today. Koala, I figured you had unfollowed because I noticed you unfollowed me on Twitter. So I did the same likewise over there. But yeah, glad to see you in chat. I hope everything's good. Hope your family's good. I didn't know why that I saw Koala in my unfollowed list, but it was like, well, maybe he doesn't like my content. It was weird. Don't think the owner was doing anything. He was looking at Okiji. Don't know why he was so eager to get the ball. They couldn't inbound, but the owner flopped. I'm wondering if he thought he could get a quick inbound, though. Like, lost track of the play or something. Deleted it for a month. Oh, okay, no problem. And if what I throw in the timeline isn't what you want to see, I understand, too. But I have, like, there's a website, like, Who Unfollowed Me or something like that. And I go in and check, and I just feel like, I don't need to stay followed if somebody doesn't, want to be connected to me anymore. So, didn't mean to roast you, Koala, but I was just like, that's kind of weird. So I was surprised to see you in chat today. Glad you don't feel like some animosity or something like that. Don't like me. Yeah, all good. Because sometimes, like, I usually stay away from the political stuff, but sometimes, like, you might like something. One of the big Twitter guys is a representative. I'm saying big. He has a big Twitter following. It's Eric Solwell. He followed me yesterday because I've been trying to be like an activist to keep the A's in Northern California. So, like, yeah, I might like a political tweet or something. And I know that can turn people away and stuff too at times. But, this is, to me, it's a bipartisan deal. If there's Democrats, Republicans, Independents that want to help keep the team in the area, then I want to talk to them and encourage them to do so. Jokic and Draymond series. Oh, man. They respected the heck out of each other last year in that first round. And I believe Draymond said Jokic's the best player in the NBA. and Embiid went off on him this year. I don't remember if you recall that or if you happen to watch that game, but I think Embiid dropped 40 or 50 on the Warriors, and Draymond was the primary defender in that deal. And when they asked him about it afterwards, he's like, "Yeah, I didn't appreciate him saying that Jokic was better than I am." So then Draymond said, "Yeah, I think Embiid's the best player." After that game, he was kind of joking around, but Draymond and Jokic have a lot of respect for each other. However, we all know how Draymond's temperament is, and he gets stupid technicals and does stupid stuff very often. So, yeah, Draymond could, he could melt down and do something regrettable. And then Jokic, he's a hot tempered dude too. That could be for some really good, Western Conference Finals, neutral viewership type deal. But Warriors, they have their work cut out for them. Laker team's playing way better than the 7 seed. I'd say Golden State's got a better roster than most 6 seeds do as well. But Warriors were really bad away from home throughout this whole season, and we saw that Game 3. You can tell he's feeling the pressure to get that ring. Yeah, for sure. We got to deal with Wilson. He's got cutter, slider, and the hard stuff. Oh, God, I was trying to go click, 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 which I tried to do. I was a little bit off on the timing because he was able to pitch through my R2, and I timed that up wrong. So, the pitches are either going to break away or they're going to be the fastballs. He doesn't have, the pitch that drops straight down, the changeup or the curve. I've been to one Sharks game in my life. I do like to watch them, but I watch them super casually, like if nothing else is on in the background type of thing. God, that was a bad swing. I need to settle down here, see if we can get into one with Kondo. Love watching him pass. He is unreal. And he just, looking at him, like, you don't think, like, this guy's the greatest basketball player in the world, just, body type. And this year he's gotten in better shape, but, man, he's an absolute force. Got an ad. Okay, yeah. Let me know when you're back. You probably didn't hear that. I got one shot here, and it's with Jeter. Let me pause. Let me type that to Sean. Yeah, sorry about the ads. The ads do help a lot with keeping the streamer income somewhat steady. Dude, Sabonis was something else. Sabonis was a lot of fun to watch, even once he came over here with his leg shot and stuff. He had a lot of knee injuries, right, when he was in Russia. Super winnable game. Credit to my opponent for beating me, but that one's one where I need to square up more than I did. Ladola was floating a lot out there, and then I gave up the 3 in the top of the 8, so that was pretty bad. So we'll slip down again, and we're going to need to win next 2. I probably got time for 2 more just to be back where we started. But, yeah, sometimes it goes that way. Didn't play yesterday. I feel like if I take a day off, my timings get a little bit wonky. Alright, so we know what these packs are going to be. They're going to be the 2 bronze, 2 silvers, and unlockables. It's better than nothing, but we'll grab the Royals. Oh, already got that Royal one. Alright, so some collection fodder. Let me get Jason on the wall, take us back to ranked. I fully believe I'll hit World Series this year. I don't know if I'll hit it in Season 1, but we got to try. Because, you never know how good you can be unless you try to put yourself out there. And these were both kind of winnable games that I didn't play great in. So here is a copy of Finley Ball. I tweeted about it, but here it is in my hand. She wrote on the inscription to Danielle Freak, which she's my real name. Hope you enjoy my book on the Finley era, and then she autographed it and included her business card with her phone number and everything. So very cool from Nancy Finley, who is Carl A. Finley's daughter. She grew up in the A's front office during the 3 straight World Series titles. If you've heard of Charlie Finley, Charlie was the one that did the orange baseballs and brought out the mule and was quite the showman. Carl was his cousin, and he stayed on with the A's when they had their transition of ownership through the '80s, I think till 1984. So she's trying to get her dad some traction, get him into the Oakland A's Hall of Fame, which I think is really cool. So met up with her on Twitter because of all the discussion around the A's and possible move and stuff, and I've been trying to get people to lobby our elected officials to battle this deal. A lot of people don't like Charlie, but Carl, pretty interesting guy as well. So, yeah, I would encourage people to check out Carl A. Finley if you have time. Because yeah, Carl stayed on with the Haas family through '84. Was part of the development and scouting of Ricky Henderson. He was with the team from like '61 to '84. So Carl doesn't seem like he was probably as bad as some people may remember Charlie being. What the heck is this animation? And then I got a bad throw out of it. I don't remember having a ball shoot off of the catcher like that. But welcome back, Sean. Yeah, so I do like hockey. I usually watch it really sparingly. I've been to one Sharks game throughout my life. It's one of those deals where that time of the year I'm usually watching NBA, and I'll watch the Sharks definitely if they make the playoffs, or if they just happen to be on and I'm flipping through the channels and have it on in the background. Yeah, I think Sabonis. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Sabonis was supposed to be the best player in the world, right, in the '80s, and that was like prime Magic, prime Larry Bird time, sort of before. I think Sabonis was into his prime, probably before Jordan was. It's a shame that we didn't get to see him in the NBA, like you said, politics and stuff being in the way during his prime. Warrior fans, we got really sick of his son during that Sacramento Kings series. But yeah, Arvidas, I love watching him play with the Trailblazers. Whenever he did come over, but I think he was already like mid-30s or something when he made it to the NBA. Left that one hanging. Unlucky that didn't get knocked out. Looks like he just got it in a little bit. But yeah, this isn't Charlie Finley. This is Carl A. Finley, and she wrote this book called Finley Ball. So this is his daughter, and she's really, really kind to interact with. Kuiper, as far as I know, is on suspension, and it's an indefinite suspension. So I don't know if the plan is going to be to roll him back out eventually, or if they're doing investigations, or what they're doing with regards to that. The president of the league that he went to go see, well, not the league, the museum, and I'm always afraid to even say the correct term, but he issued a statement about having forgiveness in his heart for people, so I thought that was pretty cool. Matthew, thanks for the raid. Yeah, Reggie, Charlie, free agency. He was definitely a big player, whether you loved him or hated him, right? And I'm not trying to get people to forgive Charlie, but yeah, I would say check out Carl, and Nancy's super cool to interact with, and I assume she's probably around my mom's age, so yeah, I would say please give her a chance or a follow on Twitter if you get an opportunity. I have a nice thread with some of the things that she shared with me. Everybody, please check out Truckin' for a year, another month. It pains him so much. Jeez, 12 months is longer than my last relationship. Truckin', you're the man. Buddy, thank you for the big resubscription. And we got Dilly in the house. What's up, Dilly? It had you laughing out loud just because it was so cringy? Or explain yourself, Dilly, because Dilly's not racist. From my interactions with Dilly, so I know he wasn't like, yay, that type of thing, but my deal, I'm watching the game, right, and he comes on and apologizes, and I immediately go to Twitter, and I'm like, what did Glenn Kuiper do wrong here? Because I didn't know what he had done. I was trying to get him to make a mistake. He played that well. and somebody on Reddit types out, he said F John Fisher, but the actual term. I was like, hey, if that's what he did, then he's a hero. But that wasn't what he did. And then we found out he was waiting on that cutter, and I think that's gonna stay fair. Yeah. How many innings do you get in Blee Moment? I'm not sure, buddy. I'm not sure what you're asking about the innings. I must be looking at that wrong. 75% through the East Affinity long mini season grind is over. It was one of those, like he said, what? Yeah, I mean, it just, so there's times where you're telling yourself, don't say whatever. Not what he said, but just like, don't say the letter Z, right? And then that's what you say by mistake. Like, I don't know if he was trying not to say it. He seemed like he didn't even react. So I don't know. A lot of people are speculating that he uses that term in his day-to-day life, and it was just natural for it to slip out. I don't know, but personally, I've listened to him for many years. I've never had that impression of him. I hope it was a mistake, and that people can have some compassion for the guy. But if they're investigating, and I don't know that they're necessarily investigating, but they haven't suspended, I think they should do an investigation. If he's had any hints of racism, then I think you have to can him. Like, hey, you worked with us, 7 years ago. Was Glenn making off-color jokes or, whatever? When the team was traveling around, and then get to it. But that's my 2 cents. You think it's a slip, but he's used the word in the past. Yeah, I haven't got to that moment, Sean, for sure. Never know how people are. Don't think day-to-day. But other videos show it tends to flow off the tongue. Yeah, we are talking about the barbecue one. And then somebody dug out from 2020. It sounded like he said a very similar thing in regards to the museum and that league as well. So, man, I really don't know what to think. Yeah, a bit of what? Truckin, myself, and AP, and probably some others have an inside joke about a different community around these parts. It's going good. What's up, Sam? How are you doing? I think I saw your name in chat there a second ago, and then I was rambling and I forgot to greet you. I'm sorry, buddy. Let me see. Or maybe not. Maybe I was just thinking about you. I was trying to look through the messages, make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm missing plenty of virtual baseballs here as we go through. He just kept on trucking, right? Yeah, and then like Dallas Braden doesn't even react either. Dallas is, they're talking about what a great day that they had. Dallas is like patting himself on the chest because they were talking about barbecue and going to the museum, and yeah, Dallas didn't look great either. Although, I mean, Dallas didn't say anything, at that moment, but still. You did pop some emojis. Yeah. I thought I saw your name in chat. How's it going, Sam? Great to see you, sir. Reminds me of how Howard Stern movement. Impersonating Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg back in the day. Yeah, Dallas is, he's grown on me. I mean, I've always liked him because we're from the same area. We're both 209 guys, right? And of course, he had the perfect game, and he seemed like he loved being in Oakland Athletic. But when he first came on the telecast, and they would have him, he'd be like the on-field reporter type of deal. I found him to be like over the top, too grating. And then when they started bringing him in the booth, it felt like Dallas was trying to force too many catchphrases and hype moments in there to my liking. And I was used to Ray Fosse. But then we realized, the reason they've had all these guys coming in over the years, Ray Fosse was dealing with cancer for many, many years. And that's why they had, Mark Mulder and Dip Roberts and Shooty Babbitt and Dontrell Willis and just numerous guest guys that would come in for, like 20, 30 games. It felt like they were trying to phase Ray out. But come to find out, Ray was going through a lot with his health. But I feel like Dallas has really taken on the mantle as being the A's color guy, and he's kind of dialed it back some for my taste. The over the top stuff. Like I find him pretty easy to listen to now. Ended up winning the World Series with the A's. Torkelson won the World Series MVP. Rotation is still young. Never got canceled. So you're sure this man will apologize? Forgiveness will be had, maybe. Dave Stewart's wife was one of the first people I saw come out in defense of Kuiper, and then Stewart's echo those sentiments as well. Stewart does a lot of A's pre and post game shows, and of course he's an athletics legend. Not that his opinion matters more than anybody else's, but yeah, I'm kind of personally in the realm of like give him another shot, but not if there's a history there too. If they do their due diligence and find out, yeah, Kuiper's kind of a scumbag. And of course, Kuiper, his brother does the Giants games, and I think that's a big reason he probably got his foot in the door in the first place. But Dwayne Kuiper, Kruk and Kuip, those guys have been together on the Giants telecast for ages. Not that that's you're not responsible. You're not your brother's keeper, right? But yeah, it just kind of makes you wonder about the whole brothers doing all the play-by-play in the Bay Area. Different time era. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Yeah, something 20, 30 years ago wouldn't necessarily fly today. Comebacker, Jeter's got a hit. Dude, Castellanos, yes, and it was the same deal, right? Guys in Royal Stadium, in Kauffman Stadium, roasting their careers. And I was hoping for the bunt and run deal. We will get the runner over to third. Not calling for you hyper. Don't know what should happen. Not your place. Yeah, same deal, right? Ultimately, it's not my call. But yeah, I don't know that he should be fired. Based off of what I know from him as a fan and listening to him over the years. I've never got that impression, but sometimes people are a lot different behind closed doors than they are in a public venue too. Fire the Rubes. Oh, that would have been sweet if it would have stayed fair. Mel Kuiper. No, I don't believe they are related to Mel. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I don't believe they're related to Mel. I was in that mode of I was going to swing at everything. You can't fire me. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no U for that Kuiper.
That's in. Ball 2.
Yeah, my brain didn't even register that. Good call, Rubes. Yeah, different spelling. I was preparing for something out here breaking away from you, and yeah, I was wrong. Needed to get that run across the tie this game. This has just been the day of leaving runners on for me so far. We're going to get trucking up on the wall after this game. Trying to run through this one and hopefully one more. Usually try to be out the door by 5 p.m. The days that my son has T-ball. And T-ball is going to cut into my streaming a little, at least going into the evening. Here's my T-ball schedule, and you guys will probably hear too much about it if you don't want to hear about it. But Monday, my son has practice. Tuesday, my daughter. Wednesday, my son has another practice. I don't know why his coach has him doing 2 practices, but yeah, my son, he loves the social deal of being with the kids. So yeah, we'll be there at practice, coach. And then Thursdays are their games. So pretty much every weekday, I need to be out the door by about 5. And then my daughter's got practice at a different place, so I don't even know where I got to take my daughter to practice tomorrow. That's going to be her first practice. My son's already had a few. Another brick in the wall. We are talking. My son needs practice, man. He's running around not listening. Miss playing travel baseball. I never played T-ball. I played coach pitch. Was the first baseball, organized baseball that I played as a kid. Never swung. I've never swung a cricket bat. I want to though. Someday.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
All right, lucky for me, he gets on top of it.
You're out.
All right, time to start blasting. Blasting homers.
Ball, that's in.
Get the passport. Find a way to teleport over there. Teach me the bat. Badly. I can teach you how to play golf as well. I got the passport. Now I just got to get the teleportation going.
That's ball 3.
Up the East Coast, New York to South Carolina for Nats fan. Nats fan, you playing softball or anything? Cricket World Series is intense. Ages 9 to 16. He threw me a ball on the 3-0, so then I thought he was going to try to get me the chairs. Yeah, I've never flown, so yeah, teleportation would be good. Just jump in the microwave and reanimate over at Dilly's house. You've watched it a few times late night on ESPN. Crowds are crazy.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Dilly's being correct here. It's the Cricket World Cup, right? I think is the right term. Adult League, too busy for Nats fan. It seems like you would have fun, Nats fan, if you miss all the camaraderie. Easy for me to say, I think you would, but yeah, the World Cup. Like, I wouldn't mind playing slow pitch softball again, but it's just a time commitment. I don't want to make it.
Ball, that's inside.
Just had to be American for a minute. Heart was pounding. Best day of life. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? Jenny, how was Sunday for you? I didn't get to talk to you after I told you I was going out the door. Oh my god, I don't know. My brain is out at T-ball or something. I am not hitting it. Truckin's a mod in there. That's awesome. If Truckin's a mod, you know it's a good spot.
0 and 1.
I'd love to go someday. I just don't know when that's going to be. Nats fan. Oh, come on, Sammy. I need to get Sammy P5. He would have ran that down. Hey, we got him out. Look at that relay. But yeah, great to have Ginny back. That's the wrong motion. Streamer has poor judgment. Check the other day. 143 streams now. Oh, that's gone. Good foul ball. Please. Hello. Dude, that's a lot of swords. Imagine if you just wanted to start banning people that don't have a sword.
Ball, down.
You log into Twitch one day and you can't chat in like half the MLB streams and stuff. Truckin' took you down.
2-2, count.
How do you look? I feel like this is something my wife would ask me, and there's no right answer here. You look great. Oh, I think you can check. There's a website. Like, if you Google it up, it's some like little weird URL, but you can just type it in, and it'll show you where you have moderation in. I think you type in like anybody's deal. I was 724 to start streaming. I've dropped 2 Dilly, so let's not talk about ranking right now. But yeah, I'm back in All Star at the moment. Was hitting okay on Hall of Fame too, just not getting the big hits when I needed them. And yeah, I want to push up there. You're rated higher, indeed you are. Oh,
1 ball, 1 strike.
why am I swinging so low? Oh, there's a Twitch moderator, dude. Rubes, I didn't know that existed. Is that new? Yeah, I just got into take mode. I thought he was going to throw me a ball there. He did not. 7-15. Have you played any Hall of Fame games then yet, or did you just, get there and then pump the brakes? Because I forgot what I scored in the first game today. A couple runs. The other day, my very first Hall of Fame game, I scored 7. So it doesn't feel like it's that bad to me this year. I just need to, put the bat on the ball. Played 1 to get in there. How do you see? You can only see who you mod for that's live.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Ball one.
No scroll.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah, I saw that. Nats fan. What's up with that? I didn't read the article, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, I thought Ricky was going to beat that out, and I was going to fluke it around. Okay, so I thought there was a different website that you could put in, and it would show you all the streams you have mod in that have been live somewhat recently. Let me see if I can find that one. Feels like that deal went away on the Google search. Used to come up. Yeah, mod view, managing roles, blah, blah, blah. I thought I was just going to find it really fast. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can find it. Another website shows you that you mod for active streamer last 3 months. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Surprise, surprise, Wags offline. Take the first round pick until the end of time. So see, furthermore, a source within Lux camp said the commanders did not contact him, his father, or his uncle when he was an agent or employed. So what's the allegation then? Is it that the commanders tried to get him to retire so he could go to DC or something?
Nope.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like he got scrubbed off the internet when Twitch came out with their own tool.
2 balls.
I've used that little site over the years for, that exact reason. Like Truckin has used it, probably for 4 or 5 years.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ball one. One and one. One ball, 2 strikes. Got him. Hey! All one's the count.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, Dan's almost out, so here comes the hit pieces. Twitch's change made it impossible. Oh no. I'm gonna use the site that Rubes linked and see if I can see how that looks. I'm moderating like 5 streams that are live right now. I should go in and do a quick ad com. Hey, Donnie's live. Come watch Don. And then if I scroll past those, I can see 2 that are offline. But that's it. Follow channels that I moderate. But like Matthew just rated me, so I think it must just do ones that were live really recently, because I know I have mod in numerous locations. Probably not even very deserved in a lot of the places I have it, but I'm happy to help when I am around. Just last week, Truckin was checking it out. And Jazz got enough. That'll go. Oppo Taco. Let's watch him Euro step home. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I can't even remember what it was. It was some like just gibberish type of site, right? Trucking like 7QZR4.com or something like just funky site thing. From what I recall. So he goes to the hard throw and Shohei Ohtani. And he's pumping that fastball in her half. Seems like it's a million miles an hour after facing Cueto. And that was a good pitch. Although not maybe the location we wanted, maybe it was. Froze myself up looking at it. Slider really dove in. I was thinking that might be the pitch, and I just, yeah, I mean, brain was ready, but my body wasn't. All right, Trout. Shohei always gets him out. But hey, we got the run back. We're all tied after 6. All right, predictor time. A's and Yankees are going to get underway here in about a half hour. Who's going to win that game? The Yankees in New York or the Athletics? You got 30 minutes to get in your channel points. I have to pay it out tomorrow when I sit back down. But good luck to the A's. I don't know who we do on a Photoshop if the A's win this game either. I was thinking maybe Judge. I also was thinking of historic Yankees, like Jeter or Mariano could really trigger some Yankee fans. I may have to do it when I get home in case they do pull off a win. It's just 1, 2 out of 3 against Kansas City. Of course, Kansas City's not particularly good, but yeah, hopefully they can at least get one there in the Bronx. Check Knobloch. I wouldn't have thought about Knobloch. Whenever his name comes up, I think about him as being a twin first. Run into the store. Alright, you got your running shoes on. Did you stretch? Thanks for checking in on us, Jenny. We'll be here. Forgot how to throw, and that was a wrap. Keep forgetting you need to win event games while you're grinding that PXP. Rays, Orioles, those teams are both playing well. Imagine our buddy Zach is watching that one. Or will be. Oh, Sammy. Sammy said, give me the heat. Truckin puts in the Cubs emote, and we get a Cubs homer. Sammy Sosa going deep. 69. Cubs cards next 3 days. You're excited. Hey, what's up, Coach Locke? Didn't it start with him overthrowing first and second, hitting Keith Olbermann's mom? I don't remember the story. I remember he got the yips. And I know my dad told me Steve Saxon went through a similar thing during his career too, where he got to where he just couldn't make the throw. The Olbermann's mom story, like, it's not funny that some older lady got hit with a ball, but it just seems almost ridiculous, right? Like, prime Olbermann, I feel like he would have went on Sports Center with Dan Patrick, like, back in the 90s and made a joke about it or something. Oh, I got jammed up that time. But hey, we turned on one fastball. Sammy gets us the lead. Here's Juan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
He was mad. People were laughing. Yeah, like the first reaction is,
The left fielder,
I mean, go check on whoever it is, if you like them or don't like them, and then afterwards, I mean, if everybody's okay, then it can kind of be a humorous thing. That's too bad.
Ball. That pitch is out.
That she got hit. Hopefully, she was okay. Oh my goodness, 69. Thank you, Truckin. Predictor action's a little quiet. I know you guys got channel points. We got 100 points on the A's right now. Where's the Yankee fans at? Where's Squamish and Big Baby Henny and those guys to really pump that Yankee line? But you should see it at the top of your chat. If you don't, you could just refresh chat. Funny known person's mom, yeah, makes it news.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I completely missed that story. I feel like this is my first time ever hearing about it. Now I kind of want to go read about that. Yeah, Devers was taken off like he was going to get a snack or something. Yips were terrible after that. Are you serious? Yeah.
the second baseman,
Got him. Thanks, Truckin. Truckin, I didn't do a taco crunchy move or something, did I? Otherwise, I'm in big trouble. Thanks for the soundbite. Oh no, I don't know what's there. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I didn't think I'd done anything, but it's like, what's this Donnie apology going to be about now? What did I do wrong? New York Lights were too much. He was great in Minnesota. Yeah, that guy was a tremendous player for a long time. With regards to not block. Oh, now somebody's pumping the Yankees line. Good going. Carl Pavano had the same problem. Yeah, sometimes like guys get acquired. Like right now, we got like Rogers going to New York, right? Like he may not thrive in that situation, and he might do great. Like it's hard to tell till they are out there dealing with that media. What the heck is that? Cool game. Cool. We got the blue base hit.
the batter, the designated hitter, Anthony.
Perfect. Let's go to the right field view for this bad boy. McGuire hit to right for a single. All right, this is Mookie Betts, guys. Mookie's a heck of a player. All right, Mookie's got this fly ball in front of him. He's charging in. And Mookie just decides, let's super ball this thing. Have it go behind me, morph back into my hand, and then I'll throw it in. Routine, fundamental baseball right there. Love to see it.
Ball.
Yeah, more channel point prediction. Hope he wins it all. Throws an errant pick in the big game. He's going to fill New York. Oh wait, I misread that. I was still mesmerized by Mookie Betts. He wins it all. He's fine. Yeah, throws an errant pick in the big game. Then he's going to fill the media. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Trout still trying to catch up to Otani's fastball. It's a World Baseball Classic all over again. Now throw me the sweeper, Shohei. Yeah, I swept myself out of it. But hey, we got the lead. Let's try not to blow it. Oh, it's Shohei versus Trout again. Flip the highlights. Thank you, guys. Perfect fielding. Yes. That's wild. That's baseball. I saw some complaint, which I hadn't personally thought about, but I think is true. The ball has, and I call it super ball effect. You remember those rubber balls you used to get I know Truckins get ready to club me. You used to get from like the quarter little vending machines when 80s kids remember these things. And you drop it on the cement, it would bounce almost as high as like it would release, and you could spike those deals, and it would yeah, it's got like a Super Ball effect, right? This year on the show, balls really take some crazy hops on just like a little flared ball, bounces over the outfielder's head and goes trickling down the wall. Also really bad on ground rule doubles. I know some warning tracks have like a rubberized dirt, and they do have a springy effect, but like the balls on the grass are kind of crazy. Still get them, those trucking. Yeah, my daughter had one. I don't know. I think it came from like the little Easter egg hunt that we went to.
Ball, catch inside.
That one of the like hotel breakfasts put on,
Ball, that's out.
and she was having a lot of fun bouncing that thing around. I kept telling her, "Okay, be careful. Like, let's not break anything." But yeah, it was ricocheting all over the place in the living room. Oh, hit a wiffle bat. Never see it again. Let's try Dogs Young. Wanted to let Shohei do it, but I felt like I could locate a strike there. Oh, Jazz took forever. Oh, God. Maybe would have been better to dive on that or something. For a quarter, also saw big ones. You can get dollar machines as well. I could have got that out in a second, but I was already loading up to go home. Oh boy. Jeter says that's enough. Alright. We get the win. I tried to choke, but Jeter didn't let us. Derek Jeter performed the Heimlich maneuver and got us out of that game with a victory. Truck in 12 months. Alright, maybe be back to Hall of Fame for this. Just depends. Looked like there was a Vita Blue splash. I did see them tweet about Vita. Glad they had that in there. I know it's probably hard to program stuff that quickly, but it would be nice when a retired athlete or even a current athlete passes on, if they could have like some type of like moments remembrance still for that player. I don't think they've had a precedent of doing that. I do remember these screens though, like I think it was 2 years ago when we lost so many players. It was like Bob Gibson and Joe Morgan, all of them passed away seemingly in a short time span. But yeah, Vita passed yesterday morning, and not in the Hall of Fame. Fortunately, lost some of his prime years, dealt with alcoholism and substance abuse. I didn't even know that much about Vita's off the field issues till I was reading about him yesterday, because I was trying to go to his baseball reference. Was American League MVP, and he started a game for the A's and for the Giants as an all-star. Started the all-star game for both Bay Area teams. Vita and Doc, true phenoms, definitely. Yeah, I think they could give us a 99, like a core 99. Like there's 99s spread out all over the place. Just give us the Vita, specialty deal. Let us play throughout his career and enjoy him. He lost 1 year due to suspension. I think it was 1984 when he was with the Royals, and he was slated to come back to the A's in 1987. I was unaware of this, but was having I think alcohol problems is what I read. There's a long piece on him from 2005 from John Shea, so I read through that and a bit about Vita's life that I didn't know. I saw him. He was standing up leaving an autograph area at the A's Fan Festival about a decade ago, and we smiled at each other. But I didn't like try to get him to stay to sign something for me. I kind of wish I would have now in hindsight. They said he was super cool to the fans and very kind person. Every interview and stuff I ever saw with him, I always had a nice impression of Mr. Blue. So yeah, sadly he's passed on, and it's nice that the game remembers the athletes that have gone. I think it's usually the guys that they have the licensing to, but yeah, they could definitely put in some type of like we have the storylines, right, for us to teach a little bit of the history. If they could throw something like that together, Vita, debut game, biggest moments of his career, a couple of veteran games, wrapping up with the Giants would be really cool for people to learn, because we got a lot of young kids playing the game, may not know that much about Vita Blue. Yeah, there is a Vita card, right? Pretty sure he's already got one. I can't remember how high it is. I think it's a decent starter diamond. Let me see if it's on the market. I don't recall if it's a market card or one that you have to earn. Video. The first time two black men won the Cy Young, same year, 71. Vida and Fergie got a nice pic of them together. Put him. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, please do, Truckin'. Whenever it's convenient. I know sometimes there's stuff I want to dig out, but I have to go like through albums to share with you guys, and one of these days we'll get through there. So there we go. There's that MVP card. Like they could alter the card, make it a core card. I don't know how much programming this is. Easy for me to say, but like make that a core card and just make it for everybody to go get one if they wanted to. And I would be in favor of that for all the guys if they pass like during that edition of the game. It's like Joe Morgan a couple years ago. It's just as an example. Make sure it's Series 1. Yeah, only playable for 6 weeks. They could even make a reliever 99 for Vida. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to write my man Truckin' down. Thank you, Truckin', for the 12 months. I always forget if my head is in the frame, so that's why I kind of do that. So A's will be on. I'll react for the first couple innings with you guys, and then I'll skedaddle out of here to take my son. But we should be good. Got an hour and 20 minutes to play a ranked game. If I have any leftover time, I might jump into an event. If I have to pull the runner and concede an event game, oh well, it's just event. What program is the 95 Carpenter from? He's in events. Yep, Jason's all over it. Oh, Ginny sent me the screenshot. Yep, I see what Ginny's talking about with regards to how her mod view looked. It didn't let her scroll down and see like the offlines. I know Ginny went off to the store, but yeah, she DM'd it over to me. All right, we'll face Fergie. We're just talking about Fergie. It's in the Discord. Oh, awesome. If you don't mind, I'll show everybody. And if you tell me you do mind, then I won't. But I'll take a look myself. It's good. Yeah, I just like to be sure, because it's your guys' images. I know Discord's like a semi-public thing. Like, mine's super accessible, but yeah, I'd just rather ask. All right, so there we go. There's Fergie, there's Vita Blue, and I don't know. I'm trying to guess the location. Maybe they were at some type of baseball event. Looks like there's some historical photos here behind them. Can't tell who's playing here, but very cool. Seemed like they were having a good time out. I know Vita did a lot of like golf events and things in the Bay Area during his retirement, where like you could maybe pay something to play with him, and seemed like he was pretty active and out and about throughout his later years. All right, this is not the start we wanted. I should have looked to see if we were on All-Star or Hall of Fame, but I failed to do so. And I used a bunch of time, so I'll just wait.
1-1.
Now that I'm not chasing Jeter and Sosa, I can start buying some cards to help me with rank too. I've held off for the longest time on doing anything like that. I thought McGuire had that. This is no good. Couple speedsters on in scoring position with no outs. Is there a reset button? We can start this game. Here's Trout. getting that little glitch where it doesn't let me select a pitch. And I tried to step off, which usually it'll let you do that. And there we go. He R2'd and that on froze those.
Ball, that's inside.
Trout helping me out swinging through. I'm seeing some ungodly averages, but I think a lot of us just came off a moonshot last event too and padded those stats up. Bought Justice for 51k today. Also bought the Rod Crew for 42,000. How do you like those cards? I usually do really, really well with Justice. Oh my god, everything's just going by my defenders here. First I thought McGuire was going to get it, and then Devers just throws himself into the dirt. Let's get the pin moving early. Haven't used Justice yet. Crew 5 games, getting your groove with him. Yeah, trying to get him to chase out for root contact. That was way inside. That's a mistake pitch there. Lucky he'll get up underneath it there. So if you didn't win the candy giveaway over the weekend, we started a new giveaway. I can't remember if I have that on a timer, but yeah, another opportunity to win this coming Saturday. So be sure to use your channel points, which are called Danielle Bucks, here in this stream to enter in, and we'll try to go through some more code breakers and check out all the cards and moments that we get. Very happy to partner with them, and I'm getting more familiar with how all their products work. So double play ball, that was a rough inning, but it could have been worse. Missed the drawing. It was AP. AP was our winner. I was thinking to limit it because I'm going to be doing it for a month. Like AP won, so like now let's pull somebody else as a new winner. That way everybody that has an interest in being a part of it has opportunity to win. Not that AP is necessarily going to get pulled 4 times, but I was thinking that might be a good way to distribute. Thought Ricky's bunt was perfect, and then he had to go around the first baseman. That's a light raffle there, trekking only 10 bucks. Yeah, I dropped the bunt. I like bunting. There's a bunt cheesy note. I'm definitely not anti-bunt, especially to start the game. You know, you get the guy, the pitcher, you can get their confidence down. Message you 1,000. Hey, Josh snuck in there and grabbed it. Oh, that's right. That's when you came in, huh? But I didn't beat you with a bunt, did I? I thought it was a hit that I over-rounded on. Wasn't it, Sean? Now I remember where Sean came from. I beat Sean in the event. For some reason, Sean, I was thinking of another Sean that comes into and that you've been in chat a lot longer. I don't really know what happened there in left field. Second to home. The Flame with the raid. How was your stream, Flame? Let's give Flame a shout out. Jason, I'm surprised you don't know this about me. But no, I don't think I actually bonded on that particular pay, but I definitely bond. I want to make the change, but it's too early. Yeah, Flame from the 619. What were you up to, buddy? Were you playing some MLB? Let's do the other shot.
He's out.
I think it was a moonshot. Yeah, I think it was.
The catch is number 13, Salvador Perez.
Was playing some MLB. What were you playing? Were you playing ranked VR? Hey, a win is a win. You just got to be effective. Winning games. Winning ugly is still winning.
The third baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Didn't know. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on how often I bunt. Once I get into Hall of Fame, and I'm like today was hoping to World Series push, I'm definitely more inclined to try to manufacture runs when possible, because it gets harder to hit. You know, the higher the difficulties. However, this year I think I'm bunting a lot less. One big issue though is Juan Pierre's not in the game. I would lead off a lot of games with a Juan Pierre bunt attempt, and if it went foul and they brought the bunt defense in, then I would often slap it right past him. I think they said they lost Pierre's rights. Somebody put together a list of players, but maybe they'll bring him back out later. Lofton's missing as well, so those good lefty guys just sneak them on base, and then try to set up a big inning. I know I've been talking about it, but you guys excited for Super Mega Baseball? They got a bunch of legends. Some are not in the show. I noticed Luis Tiant's in there. I'm trying to remember who else. Of course, Ortiz has the cover. First time I remember Super Mega having real life players in it. Year or two ago, yeah, it felt like you could really control it. I think it was the year that Jackie Robinson was the cover athlete, the legend cover athlete. Felt like Jackie was just super easy to get it towards second base into no man's land.
0-1.
Oh yeah, nice D Gordon would be good. Like I'm kind of mixed with Ricky. Like I get my share of bunt bases with him, but he's not automatic. Coffee time, thank you, sir. 21 months.
Third baseman, Rafael.
Yeah, Lofton. I know a lot of you guys did well with Lofton, but yeah, Juan Pierre was my guy. I hit like 370 mostly on Hall of Fame with Juan Pierre, which is really high for me. Not the best hitter, but able to scrap through enough runs usually to be decent. Oh no. Chipper able to get to that one. I was hoping to get a big inning going here.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
I'm assuming we are on All-Star, although I'm right up there towards Hall of Fame. I should have looked earlier. Oh, they had that Gwynn's a speedster. Hitting's on Hall of Fame. All right, so this guy's hitting pretty well. He's got 3 up on me. I feel like the PCI's look big for Hall of Fame. But yeah, that's going to affect things, right? Is the speeds and the movements. Finally got Chipper this morning. Have you got to use him? Do you like him so far? Beautiful pitch. I thought I made a good take. I thought I was going to miss him. And then I chased down. I got forked.
Leading off for the Indians, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
You were slacking, played a game Thursday morning. Besides that, not really. Oh, you're getting close. Good going, Shaw.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
0-1.
I'm gonna flip on the A's. My concentration is gonna be even worse once I start watching this game from New York. For a pitch that I wanted down towards the dirt, that thing hung up there.
Now batting, right fielder,
The volume turned off so we don't get Rob Manfred breaking into my house and arresting me. Didn't have to do all the challenges for tops. Got it done with the player XP. Hate the challenges. Do you like doing the XP then? Is that not as annoying for you?
Inside, ball one.
Seems like those XPs take a while to get, the 600 XP per player. Yeah, he's probably napping. Alright, so Johnny Dowski is doing the A's play-by-play. He's supposed to alternate with Vince Contronio while they figure out what they're doing. Or what they will do with Glenn Kuiper's, I guess, career here moving forward.
Ball one's the count.
Alright, got a knock. I think it's going to be JP Sears starting today. So Sears was a Yankee prospect last season, and he came over for Frankie Montage.
Ball inside. One ball, one strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Good pitch. It was on the outer half, but I thought I could get on it. And I jumped at that fork ball. So, just rearranging myself in the chair. Getting a little closer here.
0 and 1. That's a ball. That's an out.
I didn't think Ricky was going to get doubled off. However, that was bad contact. So, I don't know. Runners in scoring position, or just runners on base today, I've been stranding them. The Bambino is up.
Got him.
So I am now partnered with Nord. Get NordVPN at nordvpn.com/DanielleFreak. You can get a 2-year plan plus 4 months free right there at my link. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So be sure to check out our sponsor. They like me to clip and send those in, so that's why I read those off. Of course, we're with Gamersups and Manscaped. I was thinking I need to make a thread on Twitter, just in case anybody's already using some of those products and unaware that they sponsor stream, or thinking about using them. Get you guys all the codes. He's like an old dog, pisses the carpet, needs to be put down, put in the pasture. His time has come, the new commish. Honestly, I think he's doing what the owners want him to do, and he's probably really secure. I'm definitely in favor of somebody else being in there. I didn't like Sealy either, but yeah, if they're answering to their billion-dollar overlord bosses and making those guys happy, then yeah, they'll keep getting paid. Had it since Thanksgiving and loving it. Yeah, they gave me a year membership too to use it, so very nice product. You can avoid throttling, keep your data safe, have a better experience online. There we go, Jason. There's a little bunchies for you. Maybe Jazz is my new guy, especially as I get him parallel. Too bad he's going to expire in a couple weeks. I'm exaggerating. I know we can use him until July. Oh, what's up, GT? I mean, I think the Warriors need the luck after that other performance. I'm going to be going out to T-ball, so I can always use some luck with that too. But yeah, great to see you, man. How's everything been, GT? Did you have a fun weekend? Oh no, the double play balls are killing me. I thought that was gonna roll through into right field, but it didn't. came back with it. I was thinking he was going to go slider away, so I was getting prepared to try to take one or at least track it. And then the fork ball wiped me out. So, yeah, I've had a lot of these games where it feels like, we're going to get a big swing, get something together, and then strikeouts and double plays and whatnot have been derailing me here. All right, Sammy's got it.
Now back, the second baseman, Ray Clinton.
What are your settings, or do you not want to share them? I haven't really changed settings in ages. I think there's an advantage if your eyes are strong enough to track the ball with like the player hitting model on there. I forget which strike zones those are, or camera angles those are. But for myself, I just want to see the ball as zoomed in as I can. And it does cause me not to see some of the break. I think you see the break a little bit earlier on some of the other settings. Yeah, I know that's been a knock on Davis's is his consistency. Man, I was feeling pretty good about how, Game 3 was going till about halfway into that second quarter, and then it was like Warriors kind of unraveled there a bit. I mean, you give LA their credit, but man, Golden State just everybody sort of imploded together. So I mean, I hope Golden State has a bounce back game, but. Yeah, they could definitely use a bad performance from AD to help him out as well. Or a quieter performance. I mean, he's still going to get some stats no matter what.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No PCI, no anchor. Used to do bat anchor up and in.
Ball. 2-2 count.
Alright, we'll get the strikeout. We need to get some runs going. Man, and this isn't directed towards GT, but man, there's a lot of Laker fans that come out of the woodwork when they're going well, and I think that's true for the big media market fan bases. Person hasn't logged into Twitter for 2 years, but oh hey, the Lakers might win a title, so here they are giving everybody the smoke on social media comment. Now, if only you could do it. I didn't wait back on. I knew it was a breaking pitch. I guess I thought it was a slider. That fork ball's been devastating to me this game. Pretty sure it was a strike. It was close. It might have got called a ball. Oh, I hate the fork ball. Fergie and Lee Smith will have that good fork ball. Yeah, Reeves has had kind of a tough series so far. That means he might be due for a good game though as well. D'Angelo Russell was smoking hot and kind of kept you guys in contact there early. Most recent game. Yeah, I feel like LeBron looks old, but I know that's kind of a trap too. Like I've thought that before with him throughout his career. But I think you guys are probably going as far as Davis takes you, unless LeBron just finds it and still has a vintage, drop 45 on a team game still in him. I mean, I know he's capable of it, but I know he's playing through the foot injury and all that stuff right now too.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, got myself down early. Thought the game was on All-Star. It's on Hall of Fame. This guy's pitching pretty well. Nestor Cortez is pitching for the Yankees. And they're zoomed in on his cleats. He has a Mario Brothers style font that says Nasty Nestor on him. And he'll start out the game with a strikeout against SD Ruiz of the A's. So I'm sure they're playing their little annoying gunslinger stadium sound for the pitcher strikeout there at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how you guys manage everything um, with regards to trying to land that star. But it's always an attractive place to play. Guys want that access to Hollywood and all the endorsements and films and different things you can parlay yourself into. I feel like Dame would be a great fit for the Lakers squad. Of course, you'd have to give up a lot to get him, but like Westbrook to me wasn't a great fit because the lack of perimeter shooting. But I think a guy like Lillard would be very, very nice. Then you got the issue of what do you do with D'Angelo Russell and Schroeder, but maybe you could flip D'Lo and that type of. Yeah, Kyrie. It sounded like Kyrie really wanted to go to the Lakers, but God, he's such a distraction and such an idiot. I mean, I know he can play well at times, but yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to avoid that deal. That's gonna make a bad throw short way there. Are the Hall of Fame fielding settings more difficult than All Star, or is it just same across the board? Because I've only played a handful of Hall of Fame games here. I feel like the meter's moving around more on me today. It could just be a lack of concentration today, though, too. I thought it was a sinker. Not that it was going to be necessarily a good swing, but the PCI would have been a little bit better on a sinker ball. Yeah, I don't really like playing in courts much either. Ricky's hit 2 right at Babe Ruth. So I got 5 hits but no runs and chasing this one right now. Britton Rooker got hit by pitch. So these have 2 on with 1 out against the Yankees. That fork ball, he's thrown it into the lefties a couple times now where I thought it was a slider and I'm way out in front of it. Let's go to the lefty. So Jesus Aguilar up for the Athletics. Just blew a 6-0 lead. Oh, that's rough, buddy. But, I mean, that's part of the game, too. Sorry that happened, though. When you're up 6-0, you kind of feel like you got it in the bag, right? And you're just kind of going through the motions sometimes. Right, Ricky's got it.
Your attention, please. Now coming into pitch hit, Ricky.
I don't know. I took a sinker motion. Got away with it. The pitch mapping was not what I thought it was.
0-2 is the count.
Aguilar flies out to center, and runner doesn't advance. So 2 on, 2 out for Gabe. Aguilar clapping his hands like he just missed it. No, haven't finished either. Didn't play yesterday. I've got a little bit of progress on the monthly. I felt like I better push World Series if I can make it up there, and who knows if I can. But over the next 3 or 4 streams, as ranked is going to expire, and I haven't played that much ranked this year. But I got Sosa and Jeter. I thought, that was a good time to try it and see where we're at. But yeah, I'll eventually do that event. I think we got a little bit of time to get through it. Ramon Laureano grounds out to third. God, that fork ball is killing me. Alright, so another bad inning, and I'm running out of outs here. Axe down. Bad inning for the A's. As they didn't capitalize. Could have got to Cortez early. This guy's been painting with Fergie though. That's one thing, right? Is if you settle in, your pitcher. I think especially on Hall of Fame, and I've played a lot on Hall of Fame. That confidence makes it tough to. The pitcher confidence makes it tough to start squaring up. Ends Friday. It's not bad. Yeah, definitely an adjustment trying to get used to Hall of Fame again. For me. That was the beauty. If that would have been a strike, he completely buckled me there. Full team with the captain boost floods through. And draw a walk. I was looking sinker in. I thought he'd throw it lower, but I'm still late.
Yep, that ball went out.
I got jammed up. It's like part of my thought process is not believing what I'm seeing on these hard pitches on the inner half today, and too many of those things where I'm not getting the bat head through.
0-1. Nope, that's inside. One ball, 2 strikes.
I'm surprised you don't like Cano. Seems like most people do like that Cano card. I keep fooling myself on the motions here.
0-1's the count.
The change up and the sinker are opposite of what my brain's thinking there.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
So when this one ends, I may have enough time to play an event game or so. Won't start another ranked, but was hoping to win this one to just go back into 700s. High fly ball to right. Ramon Laureano leaps at the wall and catches it. I don't know if he just robbed Gleiber or robbed it from going off the top of the wall, but nice play from Ramon Laureano. First 2 batters have hit it pretty hard off the Yankees bats. Laureano is grabbing his neck in the outfield and is laying on the grass. He's seated, but hurt himself on that play. So I can't quite tell if that was going to go over the wall. We'll see it here a million times now on the replays. So time to leap perfect. I think I had a shot to get out for sure. And they're checking him. Looking at his eyes. I don't know if he's concussed or something. For Ramon. Looks a little dazed to me. If you guys have access to this game. I watched that one too long. Slam the PCI.
Ball 1. One ball.
Yes, that's so annoying this year with the pitching. Fourth ball got me. I keep thinking the fourth ball's the sinker out of the hand. But like I've had him give me a perfect input, at least on my screen. Who knows what it registered to my opponent? But the ball will sell off some crazy direction. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I threw it exactly where I meant to throw it. Like I timed it the pinpoint perfectly. So Mark Kotze's out there with a trainer. I guess Ramon's trying to talk himself into staying in the game, but looks like they're going to take him out now. Just happened to you on an 0-2 count. Looks like JJ Blade may be taking over. Let's see. Wasn't as late, but it's still a little behind. Plus didn't square it up.
Leading off for Southern California, the first baseman,
So I need a 3 spot in the game and getting shut out in. At least it's on Hall of Fame, so we won't lose too many points. Because my opponent's got a higher ranking if we don't pull this one out. Ideally tomorrow, get in 5, 6, 7 games on ranked, and then take my daughter to her practice. I think they go for about the same. I like the charisma cards better, if I recall correctly, out of the ones that are available. But I don't think there's a huge difference in value on those. If anybody disagrees, please correct me in chat.
the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
This has been a very quiet offensive game. Besides the first couple innings he got to me.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's hit right at JJ Blade. It's going to roll to the wall. I think Rizzo has a double. No, it'd be a long single. They always say that happens, right? You come into the game as defensive replacement or something, and ball gets hit right to you. Yeah, I'm just doing that low, late swing. I tell myself look forward up in there, in her half for the sinker and not getting on it. Nice pitch on that side. Thought it was missing for a ball.
Ball, that's inside.
Now he left that fork ball up there and didn't stay back in there. I'll get jammed on the fastball.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jr.
Alright, Jazz will find the grass and get the potential tying run into the on-deck circle to try to rally. Got me with the slider. I was looking for that sinker. And the fork ball lightning up. So, was living on the sinker ball, didn't get it.
The designated hitter, Anthony
And Santander, I felt like that was a good cut, but I'm underneath. So, yeah, rough going here offensively, inconsistent. Would like to play another rank one, but might be pushing it to my son's practice. So, let me get some event action in here. So yeah, he was just over 700. We lost down to 660. So ideally we get it back tomorrow. And then some. We are on our first event entry. I'm on 7 wins. So see if we can go towards that live series diamond. I mean, I hope you got Trout, Sean. If you're like me, you probably got some 85 quick sell diamond, but hey, any diamond's better than no diamond. Was Castillo. This guy's got some boost active here.
leading off for Venezuela, the shortstop, Jorge
I did pretty well with Biggio. I haven't used Mad Bum outside of co-op ranked, and I haven't used Granderson this year. But I like Biggio's versatility because you can catch with him, outfield, second base, speedy card, a little bit of power. So I would take Biggio.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Yeah, not a lot of power, but he hit some line drive homers and stuff for me too. I'm not trying to tell you it's like the perfect card. That's just the way I would go.
Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Oh boy, my outfielder did not break well on that.
He's safe.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Out.
Oh,
No, he's safe.
defense saved me.
Batting second, no left field. Defense.
I tried to pause here, it didn't let me. There we go. I was trying to hit up on the D-pad and it wasn't letting the input come through. Figure we get the right-hander up. Sell the event card. No way we're getting another 60 season 1 card. I wonder if they're gonna throw out any more little sets though that go into towards it. Stubs have more value for season 2. Yeah, that's probably a good call.
All one's the count.
So did you make it all the way to Mania then, Jason?
Ball match outside. That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Man, I thought that was just hanging up there. He misplays it. He's had a couple misplays. Development out. You're at the 20. I was hoping for another mistake and let me sneak a runner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now, Alex Young.
0-1.
You do get a Life Series Diamond. 12-0 or 12-1. That's why I haven't rebooted my entry, because I have a handful of cards to go into the lineup. But I thought, Life Series Diamond probably worth the stubs if I could pull it off.
Got him. All one's the count.
Okay, Ramirez grabs it. Watching
To right field, number
Yankees and A's
Brandon.
from New York right now.
Count 1-0.
Cortez feels like he's settling in. Well, speaking of settling in, that thing is murdered by Marsh. Left it hanging. Need to cut my hair. That's why I've been wearing the hat the whole day. It's to that point where it starts getting kind of frizzy for me. That was a cool animation out of Estrada for a bronze defender. Thought that might get botched up. So opponent's probably thinking through if he wants to make the change or not. Sinker down, reactivate to it. And out in front of it.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Mark Rowe.
Oh, that's out.
Today, I definitely swung at too many pitches, like out of the strike zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Like that one.
2 balls.
Thinking fastball up and away, and then I just kind of gear up my timing for that. We got to get swing from Trout. And we'll just sneak it out of there. P5 Trout. 35 bombs for Trout.
Your attention, please.
Braden Ristro. Can't tell you know much about this guy. Sinker, slider, curve, excuse me, cutter as well. So he's got the good pitch mix.
Batting in, the first baseman, CJ Crowe.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, inside.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Tyrone Estrada.
And Estrada's up here. The Giants. Versatile play.
Nope, that's inside.
And the old slamming underneath the sinker. Got that dialed in today. Alright, Estrada's out. We did tie the game up. Yeah, this goes to the third here on event.
Your attention, please. Now, pitching, Josh Hader.
Ball 1, no strike. 2 balls, no strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Judge is lumbering over. He'll grab it. So far, I mean it's early. So far, Steers looks pretty good for the A's to start back in New York for him.
One ball, two strikes.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis O'Reilly.
So Hader got the lefty in the box.
0-1's the count.
Don't know how he golfed that thing. Just got a piece of it. It was way down into it. And we get the strikeout. Now can we get a walk-off? Starts with a J-Ram.
The shortstop, Housman. Ramirez.
Ball, that's inside.
On top of the sinker ball. So Ramirez retired.
On the tag, you're out. The left fielder,
So Judge is a pinch hitter. I don't have any lefties behind, so we'll stay with there. We got the old clank to get him off.
ball. Counts 1-0. Ball two.
Oh, he's got me picked off. Dang it. Looks like this guy's not paying any attention. I'm going to get a couple stride leads and Judge and then hit it in the gap and then let's go. Yeah, he's paying attention. And that one hangs up. So Ghost Runner time the next inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's going to be a Strata thing.
now running at second base, number 39, Tyrell Estrada. Now pitching, Felix Bautista.
So that was not hanging in a good spot.
Runner, he's going.
He's off and running and he takes it foul.
One ball, two strikes.
Oh, I ran out of Pokeballs. Better reload. Santana's eyes looked a little wild there. Got a perfect throw. And pump fake him and try to get him that way. Made a bad throw there. Back to third. And Santana, or excuse me, Batista smacks him. Oregano! What's up, buddy? Just got to meet one of the neighbor's new kitties. Drove by, takes the cats on drives. He had a new one with him. What's the new kitty's name? And what's the new kitty look like? There's a musical artist. Speaking of Spice, there's a musical artist, Ice Spice. I guess, allegedly, supposedly, she went on a date with Golden State Warrior Jordan Poole, and they said Jordan Poole dropped $500,000 on that date. I didn't know Peyton was starting. I'm fine with Peyton starting. I just think he probably won't play big minutes. Gary is unfortunately dealing with a sports hernia injury that's been lingering for a couple of years. Shout out to Oregano. Yeah, I've never heard her music. Are you guys a fan of her music? She dropping the bangers. Don't laugh at me, Jim. No, Oregano, you only like metal, so I'm gonna respectfully ask everybody else too what they think. Not something you want your daughter listening to. Are there any hip hop artists that you like, Oregano? Alright, so I got Turner in there. Love Meg. No, alright. Taylor Swift though. No, that squeeze play didn't work out. Kim let North meet Ice Spice and Kanye lost it. I mean, has Kanye ever had it? I mean, not for a long time though. Diana Hurt. Well, she's linked to the Golden State Warriors, to Jordan Poole. There's a lot of talk about Jordan Poole has good games when there's baddies sitting courtside. Does she qualify as a baddie? In your opinion, Ginny? Yeah, there's a whole thing about Jordan Poole and baddies. Like, it was a big meme last year. The Warrior fans ran with it. Yours qualified as anybody to tell us. I was hoping he was going to throw through or something. That didn't work out. When a baddie is nice. What's up, Joe? Oregano's a baddie. Indeed. Joe, you watching this Yankee game? I think he wants to make the substitute, but he still needs to face Trout. Oregano, you gonna stream in a little bit?
Nice try, Ramon.
That was pathetic. Had the runner at third. Couldn't get down the squeeze play. Turner can't catch, so we'll put in Garver. Got work. Waiting for the Warriors. Don't. I never want to see the Warriors lose, especially to him. But yeah, Golden State looked pretty bad last game. Hopefully they bounce back. So anyways, before we were talking about Ice Spice, we were talking about kitties. That's cool that you met the new kitty. Money been really dry. Went back to 5 days a week, stream in every night after work. Right on. Hopefully work's been going good. I was hoping he would run back towards me. I got him earlier in the pickle, and that time he played it differently. Oh god, Estrada doesn't get it. Got a perfect throw, but I think he's in there. I feel like I should have had him picked off. But it would scamper about. Seems as if that should not have brushed him off the plate the way that Marsh is off the plate with this stance. But okay. Hey, Oregano, I have a few difference of opinions on Marsh. Do you still like him as a former Angel, or do you want to see him struggle now that he's no longer with the Angels? Mike wanted to see them lose last year because he was on the Phillies in the World Series. And the Tippus is like, nah, I don't have any issue with him. I was trying to throw him behind him. I should have just thrown it to the corner. I thought it was stupid.
The center fielder, number 33, James Outfield. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching. Justin.
Angels suck. You want to see them succeed. Fair enough. Yeah, I usually like the guys that played for my teams to see them do well. This guy's just wearing up in the field. These chopping grounders. Yeah, I need a huge inning to pull this back. Oh, burn it foul. No, I didn't see it, Jenny. I'm sorry. That's weird. It's weird how the algorithm can do weird things like that. We're talking YouTube, right? Did you happen to upload like really close to each other? Because I've heard that can make it think that like you're what do they call it? Just like a content bot that just like constantly uploads. That sucks, Jenny. I'm sorry that's happened. Because I feel like you were having some pretty good clips. One a day.
Your attention please.
Here comes King. Yeah, I don't think I have any good lefties now. I've used all the options here. Yeah, post time can affect it too. Yeah, but hey, what's up, AP? I'll get the Ghost Runner in, but hitting lows follow me over here too.
Now bat, second baseman, Tyler Estrada.
Want to do new squad, but you're 5-0. The squad's saying don't get rid of us. Well, Estrada's going to bring us back within one. Off the standuptocancer.org, so. Engulfed in the chair past 2 days, grinding out MLB The Show content. My daughters are screaming. Let me pause here for a second. I don't know why. I got a feeling they're probably fighting over a toy or something. Now I'll kind of calm down. Sorry about that, though, if you're hearing little high-pitched voices. They're not happy. There is parental. They're babysitters. Their grandparents were. But, yeah, they were mad about something. Yeah, little mini humans, yeah. Oh, what a take. And what a clutch comeback. We're down to our last strike and our last out. We've hit 2 homers. This is the game that doesn't end. J-Ram. Hey, what's up, TML Star? How you doing, buddy? I was convinced sinker was coming like right there. Yeah, Stream Elements. It should be Danielle bot, right? But the Stream Elements skin was not cooperating with OBS. I wasn't able to get live with it, so Danielle bot's missing in action. 62 right now. So I had the impression, AP, you'll probably be getting your drop pretty soon from the prize win. Hopefully you get something really nice out of those packs. Signed in today, check it out. Yeah, he was double checking that you actually had an account. It's like, yeah, pretty sure he does. Because you're the one that got me started being aware of candy way back. Oh yeah, we got Rubber Arm Matani. So we rallied for 3 after giving up 3. And got about 10 minutes or so, and I need to be getting out the door. So hopefully I can shut this guy down and get this victory. Yeah, I can go like another 5 minutes or something. But personally hate showing up places late. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was ready to throw that runner out at second base. And he's trying to squeeze that play in, and he got it. Oh, found the tops one at a time. Oh, Trout like took a delayed break. I might have been able to come up throwing straight home and get that out, but silver defenders this year are so rough. This one looks better, has the actual highlights. Yeah, and it's got its marketplace and everything right there. If you do hit something that you want to sell, or if you want to, purchase a card or two for your collection, or, for the Code Breakers games or monthly games that they have. Killing myself defensively here. Aguilar gets a hit for the A's. And can we put together some good at-bats?
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Jacob DeGrom.
It's going to be DeGrom out of the bullpen.
Outside, that's the ball.
Slide out of that.
1-1.
Timing was late anyways. Though.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball 3.
I was thinking you go fastball in, then I slammed the piece that way. Good pitch on that one. Thought was missing for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Nice try, Ramon.
That's fine. Got to get those runners over. I thought with the lefty swing away.
That's outside. That's the ball.
And slam it underneath it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a new giveaway for this coming week. I thought we would do multiple winners AP. So, like if you win, maybe have like no entries into the rest of the month, and then start for the next month. But I don't know if that's the right way to do it. We'll get a walk off with Trout. That is not Trout that's celebrating. Just that way, hopefully, we get more people like coming in and checking out what candy is. But I don't want any of the loyal friends to feel like I'm trying to exclude them from entering either. But yeah, I've been kicking that around. So I thought I better mention it before you jump in. So Trout hits the walk off, and now I got 8 wins. It's like I guess I should keep this this entry going. Get another win, we'll get another gold, and then if we can get 4 wins, we get a live series diamond. So let me see who's on out of our friends to raid. I'm going to go to T-ball, and I'll keep an eye on this A's game. If the A's happen to win, I'll Photoshop over, probably judge like to the A's or something. Of course, that's a big if when we're talking Oakland A's. Don't think I've rated Chowderhead lately. I need to raid psuh again soon too. Demon Chase, Pilly's on, Eric's on, a lot of buddies. Joker's on. But Chowderhead's on the show, so we'll get one in soon. No, wasn't asking, buddies. Thanks for the suggestion. But if I'm gonna raid, if I want anybody to just throw out names, then I would ask. But the problem with that, Sean, is if you start throwing names out, then other people may go that way. So let's just bring the hype to Chowderhead. You guys will enjoy him if you haven't seen him before, and if you have seen him before, let's go visit him again. Appreciate everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try to get further along in the ranked world and probably play a little event as well. I got T-ball. T-ball is going to be Monday through Thursday for me now because my son's got 2 practices. My daughter has 1. And then they play their games on Thursday nights, which I think is weird not to have it on the weekends for the parents. But regardless, I'll be wrapping up around this time, about an hour earlier. So I will try to get going a little bit earlier than I have been, so we can get in, get 4 or 5 hours, 6 hour streams. And then usually on the weekends we go a little bit harder. So yeah, thanks Jason, thanks Sean, AP, Jenny, Oregano, anybody else that's lurking. Please check out Chowderhead.